Yeah, thanks for letting me finish my episode, guys.
Yeah. I had a feeling when I saw you, I'm like, oh, he's watching something.
You can't stop that one.
No.
No, that's true.
When I know that that's what you've been watching lately, so like you've got to be getting.
Oh, I'm now trying to rip through it because I don't know when I'm going to get it back. Because I don't know. My Disney Hulu is canceled starting October 12th, but with the way things are going, I think I might punish them for 1 month and then I'll go back.
Okay. Make them pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They need to, like, I know some people instantly went back. I'm like, no, I can wait a month.
Well, I mean,
What happened?
Jimmy Fallon was taken off the air.
Kimmel.
Jimmy, yes, sorry, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, did you hear about the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing?
No.
Oh, so I mean, it was a big controversial thing where he didn't even say anything bad, in my opinion.
No.
At all. And something to do with the FCC. Is that it?
FCC.
Yeah, the FCC, the Trump administration was putting pressure on ABC, and they caved, and they suspended Jimmy Kimmel for what he was doing, or for what he said, which then sparked a huge national debate about, is our First Amendment of freedom of speech in jeopardy right now because of the fact that he was suspended based off of what he said when it wasn't even that bad. It just was going against the Trump administration and all that. And they had him suspended for about a week, and everyone, basically most of America, was like, this is ridiculous, like, Disney, you're going to pay for this. And they all canceled their subscriptions to Disney and Hulu Plus, to where it crashed. The website crashed because of how many people were canceling.
Oh my gosh.
And then people are also started to cancel their Disney cruises, their Disney vacations.
I told you, someone's there after Disney.
It was an absolute, like, full arsenal attack towards Disney because they're the ones that are ABC is under the Disney umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
And within a week, they brought Jimmy Kimmel back, which people are happy about. But it's crazy what it took. The only reason why Jimmy Kimmel was brought back is because America stood up and said, we're going to hit you where it hurts, and that's your pocketbook.
Yeah. Wow, drama.
Yeah, it was pretty dramatic, and it was really stupid too. It was really, really dumb. So I didn't know that they were going to fix their issue that quickly. Which is why I was like, well, I'm canceling this, thinking that it's probably going to be at least 3 or 4 months before things are resolved.
Yeah.
But they did get it resolved fairly quickly. So I'm still going to punish them a little bit.
1 whole month.
Yep. So anyway,
Yeah,
but
no, that's
that's
what's
why
going on in the world.
that's why I've been trying to rip through Boy Meets World because
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I gotta get this done before I cancel it. You know, priorities.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad at them, but we're gonna use their service.
You're gonna use a lot of it. Well, ooh, sorry, I've been scarfing down food. I haven't gotten to eat in like the last 2 days. Work's just been busy in the worst kind of a ways, but it's going well. So like I'm very happy with how things have been going. I'm just tired. I'm just tired and hungry.
Well, we're happy to have you here tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it was completely missed out yesterday. Like, oh my God.
It was not your fault.
Oh.
We were cracking up, Matt. Don't even
Well, you're watching Boy Meets World, right? So like it couldn't have been too bad. Oh, this would be fun. Let's go with the random AI generated background that's got some sort of language. It'll be fun. But yeah, I appreciate you guys delaying for a day. But with that being said, like, are we ready to hop in and chitty chat about a movie?
Hell yeah!
Let's do it.
I just have to remember what I was saying.
All right. There he goes. All right.
She is not amused.
Sorry, who's not amused?
Kiwi.
Oh. Well, let's see if we can get the energy flowing. Welcome to GoodFlickas, home of the GoodFlickas. Can you take out critiques? Let's find out as we dive into tonight's movie. Sorry for the delay. Yours truly to blame. But we were talking. What was that?
It's work. It's not
it's all good. All good. Semantics. But we were talking about Limitless tonight. So this is going to be a good one. I am, of course, Matt, joined tonight by Brian, a.k.a. as Easy as NZT. It feels like it should be like a fun movie drug slogan.
Yeah, right?
They almost like on a bumper sticker or a billboard or something for it. I like it. Yeah.
No, man, I'm here to pop some pills and use a lot more than 10% of my brain.
I'm here to pop some pills. I mean, be careful what you say.
Let's do it.
I keep getting like a weird filter thing over my face. It's funny. But we also have Jen joining us with Kiwi, who will at some point be energized and thriving because so excited to have us in the house. What up, Kiwi? Kiwi. I see those ears perking.
She's like, she smirks her mouth all the time when she hears her name.
So she knows. She's just being a turd. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, he knows.
I can appreciate that.
He knows.
Well, all right. How you guys doing? We're ready to. I know. I'm all flustered because we're off night and I'm still a little tired and still trying to catch up on some energy and stuff. So I'm gonna be a little weird tonight. So I think it's gonna be fun.
Well,
but Brian, this is your pick, right? Limitless.
Yeah, and then just real quick before I just I gotta get this on air so I can forever watch it again and relive this day. Today was just not a good day for me to golf.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. I had a perfect drive and then I randomly picked the wrong club on my second shot, which I like never ever do. Got hit by a golf ball. That was cool.
Oh my gosh.
Like one of the other guys I was golfing with, I thought I was way clearly out of the way. And he was probably like 40 yards to the green. I'm like, oh, I'm nowhere near in danger. Nope. He just ripped one right at me, and I turned around and it hit me like right in the back. There's definitely like a little red mark on my back and everything. I was like, I don't think I should be on the golf course today. I'm just not really feeling the love.
gosh.
That is so awful. I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that is rough. God, I mean, I have to imagine in all the years that you've been golfing, has it ever happened that you've been hit by a golf ball?
No. And I would have never thought I would be hit by a golf ball when someone's 40 yards away from the green. I mean, how badly did you have to hit that? Like, how did you? Physics, you know?
Did you win?
Oh no, it wasn't a tournament. It was sadly it was just a practice round.
Just a bad day on the links.
And I shot 9 over par. I'm just like, well, it is what it is. It just.
At least you finished.
It's just
one of those days where you just know, like you're like, no, the vibe is not to golf right now.
it's still so funny to me that like you on like what really is like a bad day of golf.
Oh, that's a really bad.
It's a bad day of golf. You still come in at the end of it was like that was 9 over, and it's like
yeah.
the amount of people that I can imagine just be like, she's 9 over, fuck this guy.
Yeah. I know.
But still, I to be fair, a rough day all around. I'm so sorry, man.
Couldn't drive, couldn't putt, got hit by a golf ball.
The getting hit by the ball is like that is the cherry on top of like, come on.
I can't believe that.
I know. And the golf ball was like so the first thing was a perfect drive, and then I grabbed the wrong club and I hit a perfect shot with the wrong club. I'm like, well, that wasn't very smart. Now was it, Brian? Then the next hole I don't do very well, and then the hole after that I get pegged with a golf ball. I'm like, okay, I don't think I should be out here.
Yeah, I feel like when you say the perfect shot with the wrong club, it's the perfect shot. You wanted the wrong club.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
You did the right thing. Just
it was. If it was the right club, like the right actual club in my hand, I would have been all over the pin on it. And maybe that would have changed everything. Maybe that would have been like, you're not going to get hit by a golf ball today.
Like, you chose wrong.
But yeah, exactly.
You chose poorly.
Anyways, I really could use some NZT out there. So there's our lead in. All right, so yeah, I chose Limitless. So Limitless has always been a movie that has intrigued me, and I've had the Limitless conversation with a couple of people, back in the day, and I'm really glad that we're going to be able to do it on our forum because we're really good at deep discussions. But this movie has always had my interest, but I always have felt that the creativity isn't as strong as it could have been, and we'll go into more detail about that later. But I don't know, it's such an interesting premise, and I chose it because I've been waiting for it. I've been wanting to do this one for a while now, and I finally saw that it was streaming on Netflix, and I was like, it's time. It's time that we break open the books and start figuring out, how NZT is going to help us tonight.
I'll go because Matt's eating.
Thank you. I mean, I got big cheeks. I can stuff over there. I'll be okay, but I appreciate it. Jen, coming to the rescue twice today.
you
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't see you guys. Let me change this. There we go. Now I can see everybody.
Oh, I see Kitty. Is that Whisk or Luna?
That's Whisk.
That's Whisk. Hi, Whiskey. Okay, Limitless. I have seen this movie before, but it's been so long that really the only thing I remember about it was it's a pill and Bradley Cooper. Like that, I can't tell you the details of it. So it was like watching it for the first time. And I enjoy this movie, but I'm kind of with you, Cheeky. Like it's kind of like it's just okay. Like the concept of the story of it is very interesting. I never realized it's based off of a book. So maybe the book gives more details, like normally. But it's okay. It's decent. It's fun. I feel like it's fun to just kind of put on in the background. Like you can have it in the background and still know exactly what's going on because there's not much to it. It's pretty simple. But it is entertaining, and so with that, I'm going to give this I'll give it a solid a 3.5. I'll give it a 3.5.
Okay, I like how you went solid and then got real soft with it. Okay, so this is it's not the first time that I've seen this movie. It has been a while since I've seen this movie, probably since it came out. I remember, so like when you picked this, my initial thoughts were like, my initial reaction was kind of like, okay, it's been a while since I've seen this one. I don't remember hating it, but also not loving it. And the other things I remember about this, which you may bring up in the fun facts, which so I apologize for jumping ahead if I do. This got a TV show at a certain point, which I never saw any of the TV show, but same. I did appreciate that like they expanded on the idea of this. So taking what was a book, turning it into a movie, and then turning it into a TV series. Excuse me. Not a terrible concept for this movie. For this story. Excuse me. So this was almost like watching it for the first time because while I remember a lot of like the details, like you say, like the pill and him doing certain things and certain action sequences, all that kind of stuff. Like I remember things happening. I don't remember any of the detail of the story, so it was kind of nice getting to relive that. And ultimately, it's fine. Like you said, it's kind of like a leave it in the background kind of a movie. There's nothing too special about this. What I do like about it is that it's unique. There's not really a sci-fi story that kind of goes along this arc. In the sense of like, take the drug, it's going to make you better, and then you're gonna like that the rise and fall kind of a thing. That's not an actual like an addiction movie. Which let's be real, this one is. Have any of you guys seen Requiem for a Dream? Don't watch it. It's amazing. It is a really good movie, but it is one of the most depressing, like it's disturbing.
Drag you through the mud.
Oh, it's so bad. It's like, oh my God. Because it's an entire movie that's essentially 4 people who are connected, but their journey with addiction. And it is hard to watch. So like I kind of go into that mindset while watching this one, and it's one of those things that like I don't know. I think that like you guys were saying, there's a lot of meat and stuff on this one that could have been changed. Like for something that's called Limitless, it seems somewhat limited, and it could have been more. And I think that's why I haven't seen the TV show. I imagine it expands on this in a better way, because ultimately I think this movie is fine. I think it's good at what it does. It's a good story. Like there's nothing that I really want to complain about. It's just a fine movie and it's good. But there's so much more that I want out of it. There's a lot of plot holes where I'm like, we don't really get an answer for this. So what happened with that? Like, what with this and what blah blah. So like, you know, like there's certain things that I could complain about and that I will, because that's what we do here is we dive into this movie and we give what we love and what we hate.
Complain about it.
Exactly. That's called critiquing. So yeah, I ultimately I find this movie to be good. if I were to recommend it, absolutely, but I don't think it's one that people need to rush to get onto the shelves. It's not going to change your life, but it's a good sci-fi movie. And one of the things that it reminds me of, you know what? I'm going to save it for fun facts if we get to any of that stuff. I'm going to cut it off there. My score for this one, a bit higher than Jen's. I give it a flat 4. Which to me feels like an average movie, you know, like a good average movie. That's between that 3, 5, and 4 range is like, you're fine. You're very middle of the road good.
So yes, Limitless is definitely a movie I've seen multiple times. I do remember watching this one for the first time in theaters. It came out right around it was like, I was like a really good age when this one came out. It was just right there for the taking, actually. And what else? There are some positives that I do want to praise this movie on. And the one that stood out to me the most this go around was the use of color and how brilliantly used it is. I mean, when he's off NZT, it's like dark Taxi Driver New York City style, like gritty, just super gritty. But when he's on NZT, oh boy, golden hues and everything's bright. The music is like da 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 da, like everything is just like popping, like really good use of that. The other thing that stood out to me was the cinematography. The camera does so much work of almost telling us how Eddie feels inside. It's twisting upside down sometimes. It's rotating. It's zooming. Like there's so many things that are going on to where it's like the camera's doing all the work for you to know exactly. You almost feel like you're on NCT with Eddie, and I think that was done. That's brilliantly done, in my opinion. Where the movie I feel definitely lacklusters is we're talking about like almost endless options here as to like what NZT does. And one of my I have a couple of vices that I look for in movies that I absolutely love. And one of them is like the the Italian mobster style movie itself is something that catches my attention. Another one that I love is when you're the smartest guy in the room. There's something about it where if you have your intelligence is defeating muscle, your intelligence is defeating computers, things like that. It always catches my attention. It's probably why like Prison Break has a mix of everything for me. It's like Michael Scofield is one of the smartest guys on the planet, and he uses it to his advantage so many times. And I absolutely love that. And if you've seen the TV show Suits, what is his name?
I just think of him as
oh my god, it's Harvey.
Because it's a
Harvey.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of Harvey.
No, not Harvey. Harvey Specter. Mike Ross.
I think you're right.
I think Mike Ross, he's the intelligent one.
Mike Lowry.
I just, these are examples where it's like you're using your mind. Your mind is your weapon. And I absolutely love it.
So you are an Iron Man fan.
Yeah. Because I mean, but then he's using like technology.
It was Phil Ross, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Then he's using technology at the same time, so it's kind of a little, it's a little different where like Schofield is just coming up with he's got a blueprint to break out of prison in the form of tattoos all over his body. Like you got to have some type of crazy ass mind to come up with that shit, And I just really love stuff like that where the intelligence is the biggest asset. This movie is like the ultimate opportunity for this to happen. And we don't really get much as to like the possibilities that could have been accomplished while on NCT. To me, are literally limitless, like the word, like the title it says. But I feel like they really just kind of played in shallow water here. There could have been a lot. There could have been, he could have used it to take down someone like the world's biggest thugs or biggest criminal. You know, it could have been that route. I don't know. Maybe this is where the TV show went, to where they're like, wow, we really do have a lot. Now, again, I can't speak on the TV show because I've never watched it, but I just felt like this movie was very, like I said, shallow water. It's good. It's entertaining, but I feel that there was a lot of missed opportunity here. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars as well. Was it Jen or Matt?
Matt.
Okay.
I quickly just wanted to suggestion. Have you ever seen Sherlock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I've seen a couple. There's a couple of versions.
I specifically mean Sherlock, the version with Benedict Cumberbatch and of course I'm blanking on his name now. Oh, Bilbo. He's also in Marvel now. God, what is it? Oh, it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna see his name and it's gonna be like, yep, that's it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying. So wait, this is where I get very, because you also have Elementary, and that's a TV show.
Yeah.
Then you got Sherlock Holmes with RDJ.
Yep. So it's,
and then is the Cumberbatch one the one that has like it's a mini series of 4 episodes that are like 90 minutes long?
Yeah, it's, I think like there's like 3 seasons of it or something.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, that one with it's Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman.
Right, or it was on Netflix.
I mean, it bounces around, but originally I think it aired on BBC.
Okay, yeah. I've seen that one too.
Yeah, so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was it. Just recommendation. Jen, go ahead.
Well, I kind of had a thought when you were talking, Tiki. I don't know if I'm allowed to bring this up now because it is about the movie and my thoughts on it.
Head scratcher.
Huh?
Sounds like a head scratcher.
Well, it's only because it's more of just not a head scratcher, like an opinion of like maybe I know why the movie didn't go so extreme, because like if we think about it, like the real, what's his name? Bradley Cooper's character's name?
Oh,
Jerry?
Eddie.
So Eddie is a very depressed individual and doesn't really go out, do anything. And although this drug will heighten your focus, it's still not gonna technically bring you into so many opportunities, unless he's somewhat aware of them already, even in his sober state. So maybe that's why it was just very safe and plain, because he doesn't live an exciting life.
Maybe. Because the interesting thing about NCT is it doesn't, I mean, it makes you smarter per se, but if you think about it, it's only off of what you've already seen in the past.
Like what you know.
So it's basically the ultimate memory enhancer.
Yeah. It's like if you want the ultimate photogenic brain, take NCT.
Yeah.
But it also helps you stay super focused.
Which Mike Ross had a photogenic brain.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember that in Suits.
Yeah, that's why he got where he got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we?
It's that time.
I think it is that time.
Fun facts, fun facts. Sit your butt down cause Brian's in town. Fun facts, fun facts. Here we go now, so let's talk about fun facts.
They're gonna be like, who's that voice?
Thank you, Nick from Italy. You can go back to what you were doing now.
Yeah, he phoned in.
Yeah.
We gave him a call. So
that was a really good WhatsApp chat, huh?
Yeah. All right,
What
night,
happened?
Nick. Or should we say good morning? I don't know how far ahead they are.
It's what, like 16 hours? So yeah, it's definitely good morning for them.
Good morning.
Okay, it is September 30th, 2025 as we record this one live on YouTube. Limitless is you can catch it streaming on Netflix. It came out in 2011, if you guys forgot about that. So, you know, a little 14 years. Directed by Neil Berger. And looking into Neil, you know, I'm just going to give you the top 5. I think that's really what's all that's worthy here. Number 5, Voyagers. Number 4, The Upside. Number 3, The Illusionist. I'm definitely familiar with that one. 2, Limitless. And number 1, Divergent.
Oh, I've heard of Divergent.
Seen a couple of those.
He's got a vibe. He clearly has a vibe. I mean, between Illusionist, Limitless, and Divergent, there's a little commonality going on there.
Well, and I like the aesthetic that he kind of creates.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying with this one, with Limitless, like he does a really good job of like the color and the darkness and the contrast and everything. Like, very similar vibes with all the other ones too.
Yep.
Would you guys say this is like a psych thriller or no?
I could say I could see it as like a psychedelic thriller.
I can't say thriller.
I would think of it as somewhat of a thriller because like it's not really an action or a drama.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not the most thrilling, but it's still a thriller.
A psych thriller.
Well, it's kind of, well, think about it, right? Like if we go with like Psycho, right? Like that's technically a horror film, but it's in my opinion, it's more of a thriller. It's more of those your anticipation is like, you get the thrill of like it's scary, but it's also like a slow burn and it's more dramatic than it is like terrifying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's just one man's opinion.
Oh, you know, okay. I like that one the most out of all of them. So I just looked at genres and it says thriller, sci-fi, but the one that I like the best is mystery.
Oh, okay. I put it under mystery.
I can see mystery.
I can live with mystery.
Yeah. I think I like that better than thriller, to be honest.
Oh, there were scenes.
It's not like a whodunit mystery, you know, like mystery, but
It's a puzzler.
it's a puzzler, yeah. All right, so the cast. Obviously, our main man, Eddie Mora, played by Bradley Cooper. And then, of course, you've got Carl Van Loon, played by a man that needs no introduction.
Al Pacino.
Huh?
Said Al Pacino.
Yeah. Robert De Niro. And then, you know, those are the 2 big ones that I'm gonna just mention. Did anyone have any you know, actor shout outs? Anyone that you want to do a little put in the spotlight in our corner here?
No like major ones or anything like that, but just a quick shout out to Lindy, the actress who played Lindy, Abby Cornish. Yeah.
Yep.
I just thought she did a great job. In my opinion, there were a lot of like little side characters, but not really anybody that you kind of latch on to.
Yeah.
She's pretty consistent, and you got to see a bit of a range for her, and also the character development after she takes the NZT. So, I liked her character, and just again, shout out to her. But obviously, Bradley Cooper does an incredible job. I mean, I think this is still relatively early on in his career as far as like being a leading man, but
Yep.
he makes it very clear early on that he's got this. So and De Niro does a great job, but honestly, I feel like he's not as scary as he has been in the past. But I like he has a couple of good monologues. What was that, Brian? We keep talking over each other. Shut up, Jen.
Oh, I was gonna say I've got more comments on De Niro, but I'm gonna save it for later.
Yeah. No, I don't have there are no like big name actors in this. I was like, oh my god, I want to talk about that guy. Like nothing like that for this one. So in my opinion, relatively a small cast, but great job all around. Good, Brian.
Just going back to Bradley, just as well or as good as the use of color, the use of cinematography was for on NZT versus off NZT, I got to give a massive shout out to Bradley Cooper for his performance on NZT versus off NZT. You have to remember that that's one person doing essentially two different roles at this point. I'm a beaten down, depressed writer who has no creativity. I have an idea for a book and I can't even get a word on the paper, versus I am invincible. Like anything I want to do, I can do. I just have to put my mind to it once it's on. And it is Bradley Cooper, but it is two entirely different personalities that Bradley's pulling off, and it is incredible.
I do appreciate that Bradley has a way of like being cocky and confident, while not being like so in your face. So like that, like you're saying, where
yes,
when he goes into the NZT mode and like everything, like he has this kind of like it's it's a soft look. It's like, yeah, like it's in his eyes. Like he's got a nice, it's like he's smiling with his eyes, and it just like disarms you, and he can just like say like very matter of fact things.
Yes,
and it comes across as like this guy is incredible.
Yeah.
And
they're working his baby blues in this movie.
Oh my God, were they? Like when. All right, we're gonna change the colors when you're on NZT, and then boom, his eyes explode, and it's like, yeah, he got them pretty eyes.
He's got them pretty eyes.
He got them pretty eyes. Cut to major pain. You eyeballing me, ass eyes. Go ahead, Jen.
I think he did a good job, but I do question, was he the best one for it? Like, could we have done better? Because maybe that's why this movie feels so dull.
Wow.
Just because, like, it was good, but it wasn't great, in my opinion.
Do you have a fan swap? Because
of course I do. It's my boys. My boys.
In fact, I do have a possible Eddie that we'll disclose. Do you want to save it for then?
That's up to you.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Because it vibes.
Okay. But that's my opinion. I'm not saying he did a horrible job, but I think maybe we could have done a little better.
All right. Okay. So GoodFlickas is giving this we're giving it a rating of 3.83 out of 5 stars. IMDb is 7.4 out of 10. Letterboxd is 3.3 out of 5. Okay. Roger Ebert. Any guesses? 4? Okay.
2.
Oh wait! Quick caveat. Is Raj still alive in 2011?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I believe we lose Raj around 2013.
Okay, then I'm sticking with 4. I'm betting.
Okay.
I don't know why. I get a hunch he loved it.
Okay. Jen?
2.
That was with you, Matt. I was like, Raj is probably going to be like a 3.5, 4-star. I think this is right up his alley. Raj gave it 2.5. 2.5. Quote, the movie is not terrifically good. The movie is not terrifically good.
Hey, I'm saying the same thing, Raj. Like same but different.
But the premise is intriguing.
Same but different, Raj. Same but different.
It doesn't really set out to explore what such a pill might really do to a person. Limitless only uses 15, maybe 20% of its brain. Still, that's more than a lot of movies do. And that's why he's the greatest.
Oh my god, I've just got Michael Kelso in my head right now. Burn! That's so good.
It's so good.
That is so good.
It is so. I was like, I gotta pull that quote from Raj. You were in the shout out, buddy. But again, I think we're all kind of saying it. Just he, of course, knows how to word it 20 times better than we do.
Well, it's easy when you can edit and draft.
What I
well,
really
and he's
like,
been doing it for 3 decades.
Yeah. What I really like his first sentence. The movie is not terrifically good, but the premise is intriguing. I'm like, you're not wrong. I mean, that's exactly what
we all said.
Yeah. You have us hooked, but we're left wanting more, you know?
And I think that might be with that.
The budget was 27 million and the worldwide gross is 161.8 million.
So they did well.
All right.
They did pretty good there. No Oscars, no Golden Globes to talk about.
Just a TV series full of Emmys.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Oh, did it really Emmys?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just being a smart ass about it. Actually, I'm curious now. Let me look.
All right. So first and foremost, Bradley Cooper's father was terminally ill during the filming of this movie, and he was.
Always happened to me when I mentioned that I didn't like the acting, and someone in their family is dying. Like every single time this happens to me, and then I feel like such a jerk.
No, you're good. You're good. We're still gonna go as is.
Oh my gosh, what the hell?
So during filming, his father was terminally ill. Now he was basically saying that it wasn't really affecting his performance, but he was very, very pleased at the fact that it was in Philadelphia because he was able to spend time with his dad during filming and everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It is
I
nice.
still suck.
All right. There was a possible Eddie. Do we want to do Jen's first, or do you want to hear the possible Eddie?
Oh, we know who Jen's is, but I need to hear her say it.
I think I want to do Jen's first too. Yeah, let's do that.
My boys, it's either DDL or LDL. LDL? Am I reading too many science books?
LDL,
Leonardo DiCaprio or Daniel Day-Lewis. This is why acronyms suck.
Okay, I'm gonna say a hard, and I mean a hard no to DDL. There's no way he's doing this movie.
He's not gonna choose this one.
He would have done so good.
He
No,
does
he would not.
amazing in anything.
No.
He would have killed it.
No, he would not.
Yes, he would.
This is so mediocre for DDL. No.
But he would have made it.
Now Leo, yeah, I could see Leo. How old is Leo in 2010 when they're filming?
I mean, I don't think he's
30
far
something.
off. Yeah, I don't think he's far off.
Okay, yeah. No, I can definitely see Leo. Because what? Oh yeah.
It's like 44. He's like in his 40s.
The Departed was 06, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 5 years after The Departed, yeah, easily. I could see that.
This is so Limitless comes out 2 years before Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh.
If that helps
right.
put anything into context.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, 2013 was Wolf. Okay, Leo, I think would have been a really interesting pick.
And I think it would have
like Leo on NZT. Yeah,
Leo with De Niro too. I think
exactly.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that would have been something.
You know what Leo's doing in 2000? What he releases in 2011?
I was gonna ask. I don't remember.
J. Edgar.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, we could have had Leo in Limitless. I also really liked this the possible Eddie before Bradley Cooper. They actually reached out to this actor before reaching out to Bradley. Goes by the name of Shia LaBeouf.
Ooh.
Oh, that would have been good too.
Hmm.
That's a good pick.
That one caught my attention. I was like, yeah, that would have been interesting.
Did he declined it or what happened?
He was busy filming. I forgot what he was filming, but he was doing something else.
He had 2 releases in 2011. In 2010, he releases Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. 2011, He's got Transformers, Dark of the Moon, and Maniac.
I think that's what he was filming, was Maniac, and that's why he was unable to do it.
I don't think so. It's a 10-minute thing, but
shit.
Sorry, no, I just noticed that. It's a Maniac is a short, but it's likely it's Transformers. I mean,
yeah.
It's Transformers.
But yeah, so I thought that would have been a really, really cool pick too. So between Leo or Shia, I think either one would have.
I do like Shia LaBeouf.
Would they have been better than Bradley? Leo, I think, there's no argument there.
Yeah. I don't know how Shia and Leo would mesh together, if I'm being honest.
You don't think what now?
Because I feel like Shia is very good with like solo acting. If that makes sense. But to have like another like big like co-star.
Oh, you're wondering the chemistry between Shia and De Niro?
He just did Wall Street in 2010 with Michael Douglas.
With Douglas, yeah. He did. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't. I haven't seen the original.
Oh my god, both of them are fantastic. Really, really, really good stuff.
But I mean, like that's I think that's the argument right there, Jen, is like if you put Shia up to well, hell, even in Holes, he's going up with John Voight. I mean, Sigourney Weaver, like he definitely right, like he can hold his own with the greats.
He sure can.
Yeah. So
That's true.
I think he would have done great. I really like. It's just because his career has gone the way that it has now, and like he does a different vibe of movie now. I'm curious because Transformers was kind of a transition time for him as well. Like he's coming out of all of the Disney stuff. He's getting into more mainstream things, and like. I mean, he's an incredible actor, but I don't really know what to predict from him anymore because he is solid enough as an actor that he can really become anything.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he did Disturbia.
Disturbia. I'm trying to think of what was it? I just had it. I mean, well, we talked about Peanut Butter Falcon.
And that's like almost.
What was it?
Eagle Eye. It's like,
Oh yeah.
I would say it's like maybe a cousin to Limitless.
I was curious when that one came out. I think it was like 2008. I looked it up because
because you're basically going off of like, he's not the smart person. It's the eye in the sky is the smart thing. But you know, I really could see Shia doing this one, and I'm kind of torn as to if it was Shia versus Bradley, who would have done the better performance.
I don't
think
know.
It's close, man. I really do think it's close because Bradley's performance is great, but Shia's very familiar with sci-fi. Bradley was not at the time. That's what I keep leaning towards. Shia's doing Transformers. He's doing Eagle Eye. He's doing all these, you know, high tech stuff. This is kind of, you know, this is definitely sci-fi, but on the more pharmaceutical side. I think he would have. I honestly think Shia probably would have done a better performance than Bradley Cooper.
I want to agree. I want to agree.
I have to see it.
I know.
I really don't know. But I do know.
AI?
Yeah.
Pretty soon we're gonna get all these AI movies of like what could have been. All right. Did you notice Eddie's apartment? Did it look familiar to any superhero movie fans?
Which apartment? The shitty one?
Yeah.
I want to say yes. I couldn't pinpoint what it was.
It's the same as in Kick-Ass.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's the shitty one, or is it the really fancy one? They didn't do any details. They just said Eddie's apartment. I want the shitty one.
I think it could be the shitty one.
Yeah. Before Limitless, which I gotta give him credit. What a fantastic movie title. For you know, based off of what your movie's about. I don't think you could have gotten any better. But the original title that they came up with was The Dark Fields.
So that was the name of the book.
Correct. So terrible title. Terrible title. Limitless is so much better.
I agree that I think The Dark Fields is a great like book title, but it doesn't make for a great movie because it doesn't tell you enough.
Yeah.
But Limitless, like, oh my god, it is. There's something about one word titles that just like we've said this before, like the one word titles that really do just like
they pack so hard.
Well, and it's so much easier. I don't remember where it originated, but like the long titles don't do well. And it makes sense. Like when people have to like they're gonna shorthand the title anyway, so might as well just give it a shorter title.
Yep.
But if you can, and I know that some people will do it on purpose of make a long title for the sake of having the long title. Yeah. But when it's short, people remember it.
Yeah. What's that? It's the most recent one. Oh my goodness! All the crazy things and all the stupid places or something.
Oh, is it the new Paul Thomas Anderson one?
I don't know. I actually think we broke it down on GoodFlickas already.
I have no idea what you're talking about then.
Everything, something.
Oh, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah. See, like that shit. Anyway, go ahead, Jen.
I hated that movie. Please don't ever say the title. But it was confirmed it is the crappy apartment.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, starting with the title, you knew it was going to be a bad movie, and it just downhill from there. All right, the writer of Limitless novel, Leslie Dixon, sold the screenplay with the condition that no one could change or rewrite anything.
Oh, wow.
Now that is someone who prides their own work. I respect that so much.
Wow, you never hear that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that this person even got a deal.
I know.
So you got it backwards. Alan Glenn was the writer of the novel.
Oh.
Leslie Dixon was the screenwriter.
Oops.
So basically, being like, however, still a crazy deal. Basically, she wrote a script and said, "I'm not changing shit."
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
She took his novel, made a screenplay of it, and said, "No one can touch this."
Yeah.
It's funny. Okay. Got
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah. So, well, I guess I probably misspoke. Like, not that she wouldn't make changes, but like nobody touches this but me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like, if you want changes, you come to me direct.
What was his name?
Alan Glenn.
My apologies to Alan Glenn for saying originally that Leslie Dixon wrote Limitless. That is, I was ill prepared on that one.
Again, you're mixing it. Leslie Dixon wrote Limitless. Alan Glenn wrote The Dark Fields.
Yeah, The Dark Fields.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, it's the detail of what you're saying. Like,
yeah.
you're not wrong, but you're not saying what you mean.
Okay. My apology.
All good.
All around. The last thing to talk about is Maserati gave 2 free cars to the movie.
Free cars?
Gave it to them.
Are they doing that for people?
That's advertising, baby.
That is advertising.
What?
Yep. Here's 2 cars. Go play.
Who got to keep them?
I wonder if they got wrecked at some point.
I wonder if they did too.
That would suck.
But I'm sure they were given on the like, okay, we're gonna give you these 2 cars, but you have to give them 10 seconds of screen time.
Yeah.
With 10 seconds of screen time with the logo visible.
Yeah.
Like it's advertising, and I'll be honest, like I'm not a good car person, like in remembering logos and everything like that. But it was one of those when I saw it, because it's like the Trident or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
When I was like, ooh, Maserati, like I like recognize it. So I definitely understood them. Like, okay, I see what's happening here. Is like they're advertising, but they're also selling the lifestyle. I mean, like this guy is like high class, right? Like he is rich. He's got all the money and power that he could possibly want, and he's still finding ways to get more. Maserati. That's what you want to think. Go ahead, Jen.
I was gonna say that not only so Maserati was a thing, but also they filmed it in a street that's also in a video game, and I can't remember that. I think it's called like Top Speed or Speed Racer or something like that. But it's like one of those like you're racing Beamers or Maseratis even, and it was like right there. I was like, oh, I played that. I just can't remember what the video game was. It's so fun though.
I was never great at like the racing games.
Oh,
I crash constantly.
So fun.
Catch me on Mario Kart.
That's the only car thing that it's kart. Doesn't count. Not cars.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting hit by blue shells. That's not me crashing.
Well, that is all the facts I got for you, friends.
I felt like there weren't like too many for this one.
No,
but
it was limitless. No.
I think that's going to be the theme of the night. Is this movie is no longer limitless; it is simply limited.
Yeah, exactly. Limited.
But I was going to say, looking at, I did see that the pilot episode of Limitless, the show, it was nominated for an Emmy.
Oh, okay.
So it was nominated for an Emmy, but didn't win anything. I think it was 22 episodes, so I don't think it lasted maybe just the season.
Yeah, one season.
I only say that. What was that?
Was the writer of the show the same one?
Let me check real fast, because actually one thing that I did notice was that it's not the same characters. So like the main character is not Eddie Mora.
No, it's just who got the drug.
Yeah, so one season in 2015. Trying to see all the directors.
Okay.
Neil Berger for any of them? No. From what I see, it doesn't look like the original director came back for any episodes.
I wonder if she was mad that the series started. It's kind of taking her script and flipping it. They're like, oh, okay, we won't touch the movie, but then we're going to make a series and really mess it up. Like, you didn't put that in the contract, so sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't look like a original writer or director were involved in the series at all. But yeah, I mean, just to quickly read out the synopsis, it's on IMDb. An average 28-year-old man who gains the ability to use the full extent of his brain's capabilities is hired by the FBI as a consultant.
Oh.
Oh, so it's Suits.
Now that's interesting.
Well, what's interesting is it says he gains the ability, not that he takes a drug to get that.
Bolton, though, see, I mean, that's even an interesting premise right there.
It is.
Because now it's just him against all the criminals of the world and what they're doing, or I guess of America, not the world. Calm down.
Oh,
Nope.
That's interesting. It does look. It looks like Bradley Cooper might make a cameo at some point, like potentially as his character. Let me.
Oh, he became a drug dealer.
Well, he's a senator from what we see, right? Bradley Cooper is in 4 episodes, so this is like a true spin-off. He's playing Senator Eddie Mora.
Oh, wow.
4 episodes, yeah. So he comes back for it as his character. That's interesting. So with that in mind, like if you watch the series, whatever the 4 episodes are, like we can essentially find out what's more canon for Senator Mora.
Yeah.
So and this is post election, so he's gotten that. He's fighting for presidency, right?
Exactly.
Crazy. All right. Now I'm interested. 1 season, 22 episodes. Easy binge. It's on Peacock, or not Peacock, Paramount. Interesting. All right. We don't really have any other fun facts to kind of stretch out or anything. So with that being said, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. And this has been the freaking year of, I bet you're wondering how I got there. I swear to God, every movie we pick starts this way, and it's a complete fluke. I know, like there's no way we're planning this.
No.
But it is insane to me the amount of times this year we have gotten a movie that starts with that premise of, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yep.
Or we're in the middle of the movie, flashback, and tell you that, like, oh my God, like, and again, most of the time, why? Go ahead, Jen. You've been so patient. Like you were ready for it.
No, well, before we even get to that moment, I just want to bring it even more to the beginning of just like the sounds that you're hearing as like you're being brought through, I think, the city. Yeah, like the pounding, like I almost expect it to be put in a prison, like when I was hearing those sounds. So when I see him at the top of this, like that's my worst fear. I hate tall buildings. My mind automatically goes to splat, which is a terrible thing to happen. But it's like I just get so much anxiety, and so I was safer in prison, I think. But it was, I just like the sound, the sound of it. It was really cool.
I actually agree with you. I like how as the credits are rolling and they're throwing the names and stuff up, you're just hearing the pounding, the banging, and like no clue other than like the semi-rhythmic hitting.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it does lead to a good reveal. I'll give it that, but like I don't know. I'd almost wish in these moments they'd stop doing the narration, like the voiceover work, and like we just get the sound. They do the same camera work of like kind of going through the apartment and hearing the banging and then leading right up to him on the ledge about to step off. And it's there. He does the little step and then cuts to black, and then it's him waking up or starting his day, whatever it is. Like, it's start the movie. Like, just give us those sounds and our own imagination of how he got there, what's happening, where he could be, and then boom, start us at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't remember him talking though. Did he talk?
He's narrating, but it's not the typical like I bet you're wondering how I got here.
At least they avoided that.
Yeah.
I don't remember him talking at all.
Ooh.
Except about his neighbor.
Yeah.
Neighbor must have opened up the door to complain about the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember him saying.
Yeah. There's a few things that he's kind of narrating, I think. But again, it's not that important. I think it has a bigger impact if we're left to our own imaginations of what it is that we got there, and now you're going to show us. That has a big impact for me in those situations. But go ahead, Brian.
The other thing that stood out to me about the intro on this one was after the I bet you wonder how you get there.
Mm-hmm.
We go in rolling credits of actor names and everything. I don't know what they did, but it is the weirdest thing where you're zooming into things, but I don't know how they did that, but
the infinity effect.
Yes, but it just is like I feel like I'm on drugs right now. Like it just really sets you for the tone of feeling almost like vertigo. like just completely discombobulated. And it was a really good. It sets the tone really well for the movie.
Go ahead, Jen.
Yes, Jen.
I agree with you. It was cool, but it was almost like too much for me. I felt sick.
I can see how people, if they're weak at motion sickness, that's gonna turn their stomach.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, we gotta stop. Like I understand it was a cool thing, but it lasted too long for my comfortableness.
Yep.
So the infinity effect, that infinite zoom, like
I didn't know that.
What was it?
That's what it's called, the infinity effect.
I don't know if that's its official name, but like it's because essentially it's like if you put a mirror to a mirror is like kind of what's happening. So what the best way I could describe how I've created this effect in the past has been essentially taking a camera and pointing it at the screen that it's broadcasting to. So it's essentially a frame within 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 a frame. So it's just like it's just infinitely framing itself.
Yeah.
But of course, pixels can only go so far. So it creates the effect that it's going on for forever, which you may have noticed if you've ever walked into like a hallway that's like sides of mirrors and you look and it's just like it seems like the mirrors go on forever. It's just that like infinity effect. I don't know officially how they did the effect, but essentially it's different footage or even a shot that what I think they did was basically set up a camera that has kind of like an adjustable zoom to it, and they just kind of pull that zoom so it's zooming in on an image and then kind of reversing that footage to a degree, and then like so it's looping in on itself and just this constant expanding until that it until it just becomes a different scene, and then the same effect goes on and on and on. Because like if you notice, like the scene truly changes, like what we're zoomed into. Now we're passing through a car. We couldn't have passed through that car because now we're somehow inside of a building, but we're not, like, impossible line that they create. But yeah. So it's what I think they did, or something along those lines. I'm not really sure. Go ahead.
It, to me, seemed like they took Spielberg's Jaws idea and tweaked it.
That point of view kind of thing?
You know what I'm talking about? What?
Putting it at your point of view?
Yes, but
instead of
like,
it
with the Jaws, it was, you know, the camera zooming out but going in at the same time. Where this one, it felt slightly the same, just way more enhanced because we're dealing with years of technology down the road versus Jaws, you know. And I also really like some of the graphic continuity that was used, where you're zooming me into a brain, and then all of a sudden the brain becomes New York. And I'm like, oh, that was really interesting. Like you in just like the layout of it, I'm like, that actually, I never really realized it, but yeah, I guess Manhattan does kind of look like that. So it was, yeah, they had some really cool things about that intro.
Yeah. I agree.
As many times as I see Jaws, is it they zoom in and move the camera back, or is it they move the camera forward and zoom out? I can never remember which way he did it.
I honestly, I can't remember because they both have a similar effect. Like it's almost the same thing, but it is I can't.
Yeah, because it's right on Brody. I know that.
Yeah. It's been done a million times. Like I cannot remember which.
And I think Jaws just made it popular.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about the intro.
That's it for me.
Unless no, I guess then the first scene really would be like the beginning of the movie, but the intro is truly the him standing on the ledge.
Yeah.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking anyway.
Wow.
Not sorry.
That's
needle drop.
Thank you.
Your mind?
Sorry?
That's the song that came to your mind?
No, I just thought that was funny. As well, it came to my mind in that instance when I was thinking about him being on the edge.
Mine was, I wish you would step up from that ledge.
That's a good one too. It was just, but now I'm picturing Jim Carrey just strumming. I've got blisters on me fingers. Jim Carrey coming out the window. Yeah. Oh, Yes Man is a fun one. No man. Oh, anyway. So I think it's memories.
I had a Red Bull. We should get a Red Bull.
You like Red Bull? I really like Red Bull. I've never had a Red Bull before, but I have a Red Bull. And you like Red Bull?
Red Bull!
Red Bull! God, when he crashes and he's just like dead as they run past him, is freaking hilarious. Yeah. Still got his jeans and glow stick on. It's freaking hilarious. All right. Memories?
All right. Yep, memories.
Anybody want to go first? I can.
Sure. I've got a really simple one, but go for it.
This is the one that's like really sticking with me this go around. Well, I guess this is too close to the end. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's too close to the end. I'm gonna hold off.
Okay, way to taper back there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I got really excited about this one because it's a memory. But it's too close to the end. So I guess this is a memory in a bad way, because it makes me upset. Using a figure skate to
Oh my gosh.
avoid an assailant.
That little girl.
It's a strong memory, this watch, because I'm like, I don't remember this at all. Like, I really don't remember her taking the drug at all from way back when. So this was interesting, but it's kind of a nitpick for me. We see that she is able to like spot at least 2 other weapons.
Yeah.
God, I wrote it down. It was a baseball bat and gardening shears. And
Yep.
she decides that in her unlocking of the brain, that strategically the best thing for her to do is to run onto an ice rink in heels, grab a little girl, and spin her around so that her skate slices this man who's been chasing her and is trying to kill her. Has already killed 2 people. That is what her brain, acting at 100%, does. And that makes 0 sense to me. She traumatized. She chose traumatizing a young girl for the rest of her life over grabbing a baseball bat or shears. Like, if you can think to grab a little girl and spin her around because of her ice skates, what if those things were dull as shit? They're not gonna slice that guy as well as like. Believe me, I have cut myself so many freaking times on my hockey skates. Like, I know what that cut's like. It's not gonna be that clean. I don't believe it. Why? Why would she pick the child? Why would she pick the child? Jen, do you have an answer for me?
Okay.
I think I do, because like, okay, we have to remember it's okay. We have to remember. I'm with you. I think it's a terrible choice,
So dumb.
but in that instance, it was the best choice for her because it brings her around so many people, like crowd of people. She wouldn't be strong enough to do the bat, and maybe she doesn't have the guts to actually do it herself, like to kill this person. Not everyone is a killer, and so the drug doesn't make you the nicest person. In fact, it takes away your emotions practically. So, and she even said it. I did things that I would never ever do. So the drug doesn't choose the nicest path or the most logical path. It's just like, this is the best path. This is what you need to do. This is how you survive. And I think that is why it was that, because the other 2 are not. It's decent, but there's high risk.
I can't appreciate the risk, like you're saying, when it comes to like the baseball bat and the shit. Like, I think I overestimated them as weapons in the sense of like just grab it and swing, but like fair.
Female, male.
Exactly. I mean,
male that has like a male that's killed before, a female that has never.
Well, and the guy has a knife and
different.
just killed 2 people. Like, do you really want to allow him to get that close to you?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I get it. Fair. That's fair. But Brian may have another theory.
I just have so much. All right.
I'm good.
I titled this.
You titled this.
this.
Okay.
A perfect figure face.
Okay.
If you get it, it's a play on words.
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. A figure skate to the face. Yeah.
No. Because I don't know a lot about ice stuff, but isn't there something called a figure 8?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
okay.
Making
so I did
making an 8
figure face instead of figure 8. That's all.
Yeah.
I tried to do like a triple axle, but it just was not working out for me. I couldn't get there.
Trying to work face into that one's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. There's just so much going on. First of all, I feel very bad for the 2 gentlemen who actually tried to stop the guy. Their tactics probably could have been a little bit better, but you know, they at least tried, and they got owned very quickly. Let's go with some of the questions you asked. So I know you were talking about the bat, you were talking about the shears that the gardener had.
Yeah.
I mean, did she have was there a route to that? Because those seem like off in the distance. So I'm just wondering, was there an actual safe route to get to wherever, to any of those weapon choices? Because I don't think there was.
Well, they didn't make it clear. They just acknowledged that she knew that they were there.
One off left, and then one of them seemed off right. And what we always talk about is on certain, tropes with movies is how they always, if something's like falling on them, they just always to run. In this particular instance, it might be smart to just run to the object that you see straight ahead where the guy's behind you. You know, you're getting the jump on him right off the bat. So to me, that makes a little more sense. Now, I'm curious to unpack the blade, because I always thought ice skates were sharp. As a matter of fact, haven't there been live accidents via hockey or even Olympics where people have gotten seriously injured?
Your skates should be sharp. They should be sharp.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because me, a person who has played hockey since I was 6 years old,
exactly,
does not do a good job of keeping his skates sharp. I play with dull skates constantly. If you were to look at my skates right now, they have nicks in them. There's like random dull bit. My blades are, in a word, fucked. But that's my point. Is like however, I would say if it's a child, it is probably more likely that their parents are keeping up with the skate sharpening. Right. I'm just saying, I had to throw it out there as like the devil's advocate of like, I personally can attest to not sharpening my skates.
So you could use a visit to Hans, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
It's just a laziness thing. Is the
I thought, because I don't remember any examples, but I do know in the Olympics they've had some pretty bad injuries. A hockey player got almost I think a throat laceration. Right?
It's happened a few times. Yeah. I think the worst one was the worst that's the most known was like in the 80s or something. It was a goalie for like the Buffalo Sabres. There's a horrific image of him like no helmet, just like holding his throat and just blood everywhere. Yeah. Iconic image. Iconic image.
Yep.
But there was an example, like I think in one of the European leagues in the last year or so, there was an example of somebody getting caught and becoming a requirement to wear neck guards in certain leagues in certain countries, I believe. Because actually, I think it was one of the it might have been like the first example of an actual death from that, and either ever or a long time. Like I don't recall any stories of people dying from it, but I mean, like it's not a good thing by any means. It's definitely bad, and like a lot of people have gotten really lucky, even to the point where like I think more people have gotten injured from like getting sliced to the Achilles. So like catching a skate to the back of the leg has been I would say probably more problematic.
Yeah, I can see that.
But either way, the problem is still sharp skates. It's blades on our feet.
Going back to the movie, as traumatizing as it is for the little girl, I did really like this move. Again, she is ahead, straight ahead. I feel like there might have been a better route to go than climbing the top of the wooden, I don't even know what to call that thing.
Like the awning?
Yeah, I guess it's an awning.
Or the back of the bleachers?
No, because
I don't really remember.
Like, I have no idea what to call it. No words for this thing.
I picture her running.
Yeah. And so then she drops down and then, books it for the ice rink. And it's cool. You probably don't expect it for the first time, where she's just running and then all of a sudden grabs the girl and just swings her. Mm-hmm. And you see that and you're at first you're thinking, oh man, I think she's going for a neck laceration, and she doesn't get it, but she catches it right on the face. Now the issue that I have at this point is this guy's chasing a girl. Multiple witnesses are going to see this, and then they're going to see that this little girl was used as a defense mechanism. This guy's going to jail. Like, there's no way you're getting out of this. There's no way. You just got an ice skate to the face and you're down on the ice. And what are people doing? They're still just out and about around here. Like, I'm like, in what reality is that going to happen? If that happens, everyone has stopped and they're either literally scattering off the ice or they're trying to do whatever they can to protect the little girl and the father. Like, there's so much that's going down on this ice rink at that exact moment. And it just seems like people are just like, oh man, that was crazy. See that guy get his face chopped off? Cool. Let's just keep on. What do we do? We're going to go for another 8 more laps, guys.
Well, it's New York.
Yes. Well, another thug down. At least no buildings are getting blown up this time.
I get the impression that because of who the guy works for, he's so powerful, he has so many connections that it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like he's probably been arrested dozens of times, if not hundreds of times, and it's like, He pays for me to get out. I go to jail for 24 hours to get out. Right. Like, no problem. Like
that's very likely.
Well, wasn't his boss some type of lawyer? Right? Like the bad guy's boss ends up being that really top-notch lawyer. Was that it?
Not his boss. So he worked the lawyer and the we'll call him the bodyguard, I guess. Worked for the same guy, the guy who ends up getting sick from taking the NZT, gets real rich and everything. Atwood, yes.
Atwood,
yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you've got Atwood, and then the guy that's chasing, what's her name?
Liddy.
What's
Liddy?
Liddy.
Lindy?
Lindy.
Okay. So Atwood, the guy that's chasing Lindy, is almost Atwood's henchman.
Yeah.
And basically he's the connection of he's Atwood's NZT connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is where you're at on that. And then what happens is Atwood's, I believe, wife now ends up hiring the lawyer that Eddie just used, because he's known to be New York's finest lawyer.
Most ruthless.
And he has a wide variety of skills, where if he's working with mergers or possible murder, I mean, this guy is your one-stop shop apparently for lawyers. So the wife ends up hiring him to help out with everything that's going on with her husband and the merger and all that.
I think he was already the lawyer, because that was the problem.
Oh, was he?
I think he was, because that was the problem was the lawyer steals the drugs from Eddie. And the point being, he was supposed to give them to Atwood to get him better, because he needs the drugs, otherwise he's going to die, which he does. And that's why the bodyguard ends up killing the lawyer or doing whatever.
Right.
Because he's like, you let my boss die. Like, this guy who gives me the money. Yeah.
And now Atwood's little henchman is no longer interested in Eddie because Atwood's dead. So he's like, we're good.
Yeah, I've got no business with you.
No business with you anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pointless character.
No, there's definitely a pointless character in this movie.
Like, what is the point of that guy? He's just stalking them, failing to kill them, and then he's like, oh, we good. Like, what is the point?
To get NZT.
But what is the point of this character? Like, honestly.
To get NCT.
I mean, that is the character's purpose, but why does he matter?
Why is he here? Who invited him here?
He's a fault. Like he's a red herring. That's all he is. Because he's meant to be this terrifying thing that's looming. Because he's just like, oh, he's watching me. Oh, he's watching me. Because it happens throughout where like Eddie recognizes that this dude is watching him, but he's not doing anything. So like it's a build up. It's a red herring. It's a fake out. What was that?
You don't know when Mike is gonna pop up.
What?
Halloween.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, sorry. You cut out for a second there.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Mike Myers. Michael Myers.
Did we freeze? Yeah, exactly. Halloween.
I'm with you.
You know he's out there, but you don't know when.
Yeah. Waiting for that jump scare.
Yeah. Exactly. There's your thriller.
Yeah. So it kind of goes along with some of my complaints or my nitpicks with this movie of like they leave us with questions that they don't give answers to, or they just kind of like, again, I'll call it the fake outs. Because there's there's the big fake out with that guy, whatever we'll call him. But like what the whole thing that kicks this all off is the ex-brother-in-law dying, being murdered.
Yeah.
And there's zero explanation after that.
Yep.
Like, who was this guy? I have my theories, which we can get into at a certain point, but like they do this with characters, and there's other like little plot points where like they build this up as if it's gonna be something, and then he either just lucks into a solution and it's like, not really a big deal, or they just don't address it ever again. And obviously none of this stuff like is so important that it ruins the overall movie, but it's like, these are big things. Like, we need to address this. But go ahead, Brian.
I believe the ex-brother-in-law's killer is Atwood's henchman.
Yeah, I think so too.
Looking for the NZT, couldn't find it, killed him.
The only other one that I think it could be was actually what's De Niro's character again?
Carl Van Loon.
Van Loon, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could have been Van Loon, as in like he was the supplier for Eddie's brother-in-law. And Eddie's brother-in-law was doing something he shouldn't.
He didn't know about the NZT.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
The brother-in-law is where he got
100%.
them. That's where he got all of the drugs.
De Niro's character did not know about.
De Niro was been manufacturing the NZT from the beginning. That was the whole ending.
That's
the whole ending, is that he created NZT.
No.
Yes.
You missed it.
You missed it.
You missed it.
You missed
okay.
it.
I'm on NZT right now.
Okay.
Carl Van Loon is energy.
Yes.
He's all about, like, that was whole thing was energy.
Yeah.
He found out about NZT when he took over a company that had Eddie's lab that was making the NZT. That's when he decided. That's when he was like, well, down this lab, and now I know what the heck he was on, and now I'm gonna go after Eddie. He did not know about the NZT. This is my theory.
I want to rewatch the ending because I think you're wrong. I think the energy has kind of always been what made Van Loon money, but the NZT is what he's been kind of producing. Like he's been making it, and then when he found out that that Eddie was on it, like when he confirmed that he was on it, he's because I think it's the same reason he did Atwood. Like he gets these guys to essentially build themselves up as some sort of thing. Like every now and then you get somebody who gets on the NZT, they find their way to fame and fortune quickly, and he exploits them, and he just keeps making more and more money.
I'm sorry, Matt. I respectfully disagree.
I'm rewatching the ending. I'm pulling it up right now.
I not know about NZT until he took over a company who ended up having, it was saying, yeah, we shut down your lab.
No, because like I think he already knew, and then he shut down his lab, but then that's when Eddie made up. By the way,
no, because you also have to remember the ending is 12 months later.
Yeah.
So 12 months goes by, and then yeah, maybe that's when obviously Carl Van Loon is figuring out about NCT. But during the time where he's meeting with Eddie, and Eddie's talking about the mergers and figures out everything, he has no idea what NCT is. No clue.
I thought he did.
I don't think so.
Well, either way, I don't think it would have been Carl who did it, because that's just too much dirty work for that man.
Oh, yeah. Carl would not have killed the brother. There's no way.
He's way too up there. It could have just been a user of the drug. Maybe that's why we didn't see it. It's like this character really is
like a revengeful family member of a user.
No, I'm thinking like a user of the drug, because they all become crazy.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
If they're trying to get their fix and the dealer's not supplying, and that's why he knew the person. Yeah, I think it was just a junkie trying to get its fix.
And I think this is Matt's point, is we have all these running theories as to who killed the brother-in-law, but we have no facts to build a case on.
For all we know, it could have been Eddie. He lives a wild life when he's on it.
No, it's not Eddie, because he literally walked in on it.
So he didn't realize he killed that woman either.
He had done NZT once at that time. Once. You're not going to get the side effects that he was having later on down the road after upping his doses multiple times.
Well, upping them and taking it with alcohol. Like, who the hell?
Yeah. Is that a hand, or are you adjusting your mic?
No, it's a hand. So, watching you are right, Brian. He purchases Iban. Iban makes NZT, and he just purchased them not too long ago. So the big gambit that he's playing at the end is that I've cut off your supply, and now I'm the only supplier. Which of course is how Bradley comes back of like, BT Dubs, I'm not on it, which is theory we'll talk about later. But you are correct, and so I think you're right in the original theory of who kills Eddie. It's Atwood, or it's Atwood's man.
His right hand man. Yeah. Yep.
Well, good theory.
Yeah,
I did miss that. I thought I could have sworn he was on it.
Yeah, I don't think Carl knows about NZT until months down the road.
12 months later.
From what I just saw, like it seemed like he just bought them a few months ago. So it really, if anything, like maybe a year he's been aware.
Yep. I already said my memory, but this is how much it really stands out to me. When I think of Limitless, it's the use of color is my memory, and just NZT in general. seeing that little clear pill. I know it's the one with NCT, and I know it's dark and gritty when he's not on it, and bright and vibrant when he is. Like those are my memories of Limitless.
I forgot we're still on.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens, and this is why I love memories. It literally just drives conversation.
Yeah.
I don't. What's your guys' opinion on the clear pill? Like NZT as a drug design. Like, what do you guys think of it? To me, it's always been strange because in my head I'm like, why are you swallowing a contact lens?
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't feel right. It's.
I don't know. I like it.
Well, think about it. NZT is designed to enhance your brain, right? It's not supposed to give you like a trip where you would think like, oh yeah, neon blue or neon green or, you know, some like rave bashing color type thing, you know? It's supposed to be clean. It's supposed to make you engage in all of your brain, not just 10% of your brain.
Like the purity of your entire brain.
What?
So like the purity of your entire brain, that kind of.
So I really do think the design kind of works in this case, to where it's like, yeah, it should be simple and clear, and there shouldn't be anything that looks like a teenager would be stoked to pop this. You know?
Imagine what a teenager could do.
And it looks like it could be like undetected almost, to where it's like, if it falls, would you even see it on the ground versus other options? You know, I just happen to think of Walter White's, you know, his blue meth and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe.
Okay. I get it. I get it from an artistic standpoint, but
yeah. What were you hoping for?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just like, for me, it could be as simple as just like a white tablet. Like it doesn't need to be special, but it's the fact that like it's clear, like they're swallowing a clear pill. It feels, like I said, it feels like they're swallowing a contact lens.
You don't want them to look like Tylenol though.
Why not? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
like
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like if it was just like generic pill, I'd be fine with it. But it's just odd because it's clear. I get it from an artistic standpoint. I think I do think it's well designed from that regard. But the concept alone is just odd to me. Like me as a person, I would feel odd taking a clear drug.
Duly noted.
I'm just like, is this just an ice cube? What is this? Like, this feels
list. All right, we gotta get him the neon. Okay.
Make it colorful. Make it the Flintstone shape.
Jen, you have not done a memory yet.
No, but mine is the pill. Like whenever I hear Limitless, I'm like, oh, that's the one with the pill.
Do you remember the name of it ever, or is it just the?
No, just the pill. Yeah.
NCT, I gotta say, fantastic name. I don't know why. I've always liked it.
NCT. What do you think it stands for?
I feel like he says it at a certain point.
He does?
Neurological zip line time.
Neurological zippity doodah. Yeah. Tablet.
I don't know. Neuro. Yeah, it could be like neurological zone.
Transport.
Training. Something might go along. I'm getting close. All right. So is that it for memories?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
so. I don't
Wait,
know.
Steve, you have a memory?
What are you doing? Are you trying to be part of the show?
I'm curious. So the AI of Google or whatever is saying like because there is no apparently there is no like solidified answer like the NZT stands for anything, but
Okay.
it does. The NZT 48 is the official name of the drug. But one of the things that they describe it
What
as
they were calling it.
What?
That's what they were calling it in the kitchen.
Yeah. But it's described as I'll admit I've never heard this, but the secondary explanation is cognitive enhancing drug. But it's a nootropic, or
Okay, yeah,
nootropic.
NOOT.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Or is it nootropic?
I
Tropic?
think it's
Nootropic or nootropic?
I think
nootropic.
Okay.
But now that you said tropic, that might be it too.
I couldn't tell you, but either way, like I said, thanks to the secondary explanation of cognitive enhancing, I'm like, oh, so brain stuff.
Yeah.
So
If
yeah,
you didn't know.
yeah, but it makes me curious if like nootropic is or whatever is possibly what the N stands for, rather than neurological, which also makes perfect sense too. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
All
All right. Take a look at some notes here. Get us going.
I had one thing just while we're talking about the drugs.
Yeah.
I kind of have it as like as a nitpick, I guess, but it's mostly just like bewildered. The brother-in-law describes the NZT as $800 a pill.
Yeah, 800.
A pill.
I know.
Like that's freaking insane, especially like for how I would say highly addicting this thing is. I mean, like I could imagine the average person like takes this thing, feels incredible, and is just like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to feel this again. Finds a way to get $800 and maybe starts planning stuff out a little bit better. But how long did it take Eddie to kind of figure out, I'm like, oh, this is how this drug works. Like he took it one time and he was like, give me this shit again. Like I can believe that.
Yeah.
$800? That's insane. I ain't got that kind of money for drugs. Go ahead, Jen.
Well, if you think about it, it ends up being like pocket change to them eventually because they're able to move up to a higher level of financial status.
Yep.
So really, $800, going rate, I guess.
I mean, that does make sense, but like, for the first, I'll say the first week of taking the pills, it probably sucks trying to get that money together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably just taking an advanced loan on your credit card, knowing that it's going to pay off soon.
Yeah. Like this is just temporary.
I just need quick cash.
He bought an $8.5 million.
I'll start off with this since we're kind of like midway right now. I don't want to do this head scratcher towards the end. I thought it'd be fun to talk about what you guys, us, would do if we popped some NZT.
Oh my God. I just imagine it would be like the most incredible Adderall. Like I don't know. I feel like I have so much trouble focusing that like it would be incredible. I
had some theories as to what you guys would do because I know you guys pretty well.
All of the stories that I have in my head, I would write. And then I would waste whatever time I had left watching movies that I haven't seen yet.
I'm so bummed you didn't let me guess. Because I know both of you, and I'm like, okay, Matt would definitely write. He would either write his TV show or a movie or a book or all of it.
Just write it all.
Ideas he would have.
Just write
He'd
it
write
all.
It all. that would be his gateway to Hollywood, and that's all he would need. And then for Jen, I know she's also too wanted to be a writer, so I can see her writing 1 or 2 novels, and getting that train going. What else would she do? Oh, she's really big on nutrition, so I know she would figure out whatever she needs to do for nutrition. Just accelerate that path. I don't know what that path is, but she'd have it to where it was like beyond down to the science. She'd be like,
doctorate
this
in a
is
week.
what you need to. What?
Doctorate in a week.
Oh yeah, she's like writing like the perfect cookbook. She's like looking at like, no, that's a little too much lettuce. I need you to take a little sliver off of that.
What nutritionist is saying?
so-
yes, less vegetables.
Yeah.
The real ones. The real ones.
More
Let's
meat.
see what else. What else would Jen do? Oh, I feel like Jen would start to like rip through some of the diamond art, maybe. You know, to
Ooh.
kill some.
Oh my god, I could just see Jen like in a time lapse montage of her just. And
Yeah.
like, but in reality, it's just like we're just sitting there in normal time watching her move at that frame rate. But in reality, she's getting it done in like 10 minutes. An entire gem art in 10 minutes.
She also have like the master archive of the Titanic.
Everything Titanic.
Just everything you got it. She would have solved. She would know the exact speed, the time, everything. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. Not really sure. Go ahead, Jen.
To be honest, I would not take it. I would not,
Boring.
I would not take it. Not a single person should be able to process that much. I get anxiety with what I'm able to process nowadays. To have that enhanced, no. That'd be the end of me. I'd have a nervous breakdown because of this little pill. I would look up, how do I get out of this nervous breakdown that I'm having?
How do I sit
That's
through
what
a
I
bad
would do.
trip?
Bring me knowledge. Any guesses for me, or do you guys want me to tell you?
Ooh. Well, obviously golf has to be somewhere involved, but
Yeah.
it's like, to what
Golfing.
degree does that actually mean? Like, is he just going from like golf course to golf course, knocking out 18 holes in a day? Like,
No, it would be just perfecting the swing.
I could see you at like a simulator, just like switch and just
It would
go.
be that. It would be like, researching like the perfect angle, like how to get to it, how to
The perfect chaos.
yeah mentally like not affect how the basically how to block the mental game out of your golf, because golf is like 70% mental. It would be heavy on golf. I would definitely work on the stock market and getting secure investments for the future at 100%.
You do that little number separating code thing. What?
Yep. I would just be like, Case, just step back. Let me.
Roll up your sleeves. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to rock Wall Street right now.
Babe, I got this.
Yeah. I would do that.
I feel like for fun, you might make a cookbook too, Cheeky. Would you like cooking and doing things?
Yeah, I wouldn't do a cookbook.
He'd do an ice cream cookbook.
No, what else would I do? I don't even know. Like golf and Wall Street, is that really it?
I mean, you just said like
I think
you just said like a a doctor or an actual person on Wall Street's dream day. Like,
yeah.
All right, I make 100 million in a day, and I played 18 holes. Like, oh,
I'd write screenplays for movies.
Okay.
I think you would try to learn the guitar.
Oh my god!
Oh, I would love to learn instruments. Sure. I'm finally gonna pick up my fiddle.
I would learn the piano. I would learn the guitar, and I would learn Italian.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh. I would like to learn some languages.
And for fun, I would research everything about the Italian mob and have all the facts just completely lined up just so I know.
I'm going to break down the mob and do nothing with that information.
Like all please, like you name it, I know it. Tell me, like, let's talk.
You're going to be an encyclopedia for the mob that just says nothing. That's hilarious to me. It's like knowing that you shouldn't do anything is probably wise. Don't even acknowledge that you have the information. Just be satisfied with yourself that you do.
It's just for you.
It's just for you.
I would for sure go to Vegas and have some fun out there.
I wouldn't risk it. I'd go maybe Atlantic City. I think they're a little less. No,
I would just
cut your fingers off.
You just spend a little bit at one casino, a little bit at another. You can't spend your whole time at one casino. You gotta bounce around. Mm-hmm.
So this brings up my feelings about this.
Sure.
I feel like I'm coming with nothing but nitpicks, but why is it that even the smart people are dumb? This whole movie is kind of like based on the premise that if you're really smart, this drug makes you so much smarter.
Smart, yeah.
Yet, what have they all done? They use that intelligence to get rich quick and make themselves known quick and be powerful quick. It's like you're low radar, man. Like do the thing, sure, but be smart about it and don't just
12,000 to 2 million in 4 days.
Right, like red flags, man. Red flags. People are gonna be staring you down. You are doing too much and making too much noise. Like
I 12,000 to 2 million in 4 days, the SEC is at my door. They are knocking at my door and being like, "What is going on? You are under total investigation. You will disclose everything to us." Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's oh man, I don't understand. Like it's kind of like a trope with movies, right? Like when somebody gets higher intelligence or anything like that, what happens? They always overdo it.
Yep.
And
we've had this discussion before about how I forgot what movie it was, but I remember this exact discussion where I was like, Matt, if they were to just stay under the radar, they could have done this for years and years and years, but they had to do it faster. And that's when I think it was no, I don't think it was Catch Me. I think Catch Me If You Can. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it's always the same thing. It starts off slow and then it starts to pick up and then they go way too fast. And that's when everybody starts to, all the spotlights are right on you. Go ahead, John.
This makes me think of, I don't know the actual quote, but there is a scene where Eddie was telling Carl, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like start my own thing and be my own boss. And Carl made such a good point. He's like, you haven't earned shit. You know nothing.
Oh my God.
It was so good. And he was so on point with that. And it's like, you have all this like, it's like Insta fame, right? Like you're overnight success, and you know nothing, like you don't know what responsibilities that means. Like you're just like, okay, now I'm gonna do the next step. I don't know what it is yet, but hopefully it works out. Whereas Carl is like a true businessman. And like that even got me thinking, like, oh damn, he's right. Like you should like stick with him, learn how to do things, so then when you do stop being an addict, you can actually do it. What a concept! Go ahead, G.
I'm so glad you brought this up because, first of all, Mr. Neil Berger, thank you for giving us a De Niro monologue.
Yes.
Is a good one.
Come on, man. He is so good at monologues. And this one is absolutely, it's perfect. The way he starts it off, I'm like, oh, damn, Eddie. You just got checked, and you guys got checked very hard. And then he doubles down.
You didn't see that on your little drug.
Doubles down, and he's like, you don't know how to compete because you never had competition. And I'm like, oh shit. and you hear the monologue being delivered by the one and only Robert De Niro, and you're just like, it couldn't have gone any better. It is so freaking good. But this also leads to one of my nitpicks about the movie. And my nitpick is De Niro's screen time. This is Robert De Niro you have in your movie. I don't think he's in the movie more than 20 minutes. What are you doing? When you have a great, you use that great. Okay? Because when he is in your movie, he is definitely enhancing it in one way or another. Every scene De Niro's in is lights out. Every freaking scene. Sometimes De Niro's on cruise control, and it's still a lights out scene. Other times, De Niro goes full Robert De Niro, like the monologue we were just talking about, and you're just like, yeah, Eddie, I mean, you may have the intelligence, but that's Robert De Niro, buddy. You gotta go with the great.
Yeah. Down, kid.
Yeah, exactly. Sit down.
You're still at the kids' table.
Grab some pine meat because the real actor is about to shine, you know. And I feel like De Niro was completely underused in this movie, and could have and you know, we keep saying we wanted more. There probably could have been more just in the De Niro factor. But I don't know why he wasn't used as much as he was. But I didn't do any research. I'm guessing it was 20 minutes or less of scene time in an hour and 45-minute movie. Robert De Niro, ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing?
I've got kind of a, I guess like an alteration to the script that I would like, that essentially it feeds off of what you're saying of like,
it's forbidden.
We're doing it. She can't stop me now. Contract is paid up. It's all done. But
Tell me.
like I like they had really good chemistry. Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro were really good together, and I like that kind of tit for tat of like in that moment where this monologue comes out of like it's respect, but at the same time of like, recognize who you are, young blood. Like, I've been in this business for a while, and like, be smart about this. Like, so I really love the moment. And I really love how De Niro does it because it's charismatic and it's fun, but it's also kind of like, hey, I'm not here to stop you, man. Like, spread your wings and fly, but be smart about it. It's a really good moment. But I think what could have been done better is build up. And I realize that it's kind of a short turnaround of like, all right, we're hiring Eddie. He's doing this merger. We're done with the merger. Like, it rapid fire. I think it all happens within a week. It's insane. But like, take a beat, and instead of just having those moments in between where Eddie is just lucking into things and finding the drug and being able to just kind of make it happen, like, I would have liked to have seen a kind of mentorship building between Eddie and Van Loon. Like, it doesn't have to be we're working in the office, we're on, we've got the whiteboard, we're coming a little bit, but like, keep them together, have the conversations, feed off of each other, like
Right.
get them in the room together to where they're building that relationship. So when it gets to the ending moment where Eddie is now running for senator and Van Loon rolls up and is like, BT Dubs, I found your trick. I know the solution. And now I'm the supplier. So you're going to hook me up. Like basically like I've got the biggest politician, the smartest politician in my pocket because I now control his drug.
Yep.
And he like, that should have felt like a huge betrayal of like, oh, dad's locking me down. Where did this come from? Like that should feel like a big deal. And then it should feel like an even bigger deal when Eddie is like, BT Dubs,
Yeah.
I'm already ahead of you. I know you've got this shit. And if you did, like, I'm already up here. I'm up here. I'm up here. I'm up here. And like he comes up with all of these things and like he outplays him and like it doesn't have the punch that I think it could have had they done something of building that relationship more early on. And like again, it doesn't have to be like super in depth and create this father-son kind of bond, but make it so that it's clear that these two have a connection, that there is that mentorship, mentee, whatever feeling. And when when that monologue hits, I think it hits harder.
Oh, completely. At the end, you almost felt like you were almost watching like a boxing match where, Carl got a couple punches in and then Eddie got a few punches in. Mm-hmm. But based off of what your advice was, at the end, that would feel more like, oh, you think you have my balls in a vice? Nobody. I have your balls in a vice.
Yeah.
Like, completely different dialogue or deliveries.
It takes that moment of him being like, you never had to like fight for this. You never had to earn this. I did, which is again true, which is why he is the way that he is and how he does business. But it's like, he's like, I'm not afraid to get dirty and I'm not afraid to do it the hard way. For him to be like Eddie to be like, no, I've earned this and I've done it my way. Like he's that topping of it, that turning that guy over, like that should have been a bigger moment and it could have been.
Yep. No, I agree.
Great monologue though. Like I really did it's funny that I'm picturing Dave Franco doing his Meet the Parents De Niro impressions, like the Jinxie cat, like Jinxie, like I'm picturing him doing that. But De Niro, when he's kind of delivering this, and he's got that kind of he's got that smirk, that cocky smirk. Yep. I like this side of De Niro where it's not like the cocky, scary mobster guy, even though he can give off that vibe at any second should he choose. Because he has that history, it backs up this moment in the monologue of like, remember, this is a scary dude you don't want to fuck with.
Right.
But he's so charismatic and fun. It's just like, I like him. I like his character.
He is so good at delivering monologues though. Like, oh my.
Have you seen The Intern?
Oh yeah.
Like the nicest man in the world in that movie. And like he has so many of those little moments, those little monologues, and he just hits you with like that serious De Niro face, and you're like, and it's so good. It's so good.
Yep. It's like no matter what movie he's in, he's like, remember, I was a good fella. I still have it in me. Don't shake me too hard.
I feel like De Niro is one of those actors I've never like lost faith in. Like,
no,
he's never really done like a bad movie. He's always really done like De Niro.
Yep.
Like I think that's the worst. Is like, well, this character's a lot like this character, but at the same time, it's like it's De Niro. He's crushing doing De Niro. Like, what are you talking about?
All right. Let's see. What do I have here? Oh, we talked about. I didn't realize. I forgot I had titled the whole Wall Street stuff. I just titled it Eddie Street.
Okay. Could you imagine if Eddie was in The Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh boy. That's a twist.
Like, imagine he's on NZT and then he runs into DiCaprio's character. I don't remember what the real guy's name is. And then he's doing real drugs.
Oh, you're going Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. I was like, wait, DiCaprio. No. Because I went with actual Wall Street with Douglas, and then Wall Street Never Sleeps with Shia.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if all of them collided?
And jeez. You couldn't stop these guys. That's a $1 trillion industry right there. They're not they're not working the market. They are the market.
They are the market.
They are the market.
Okay. So I got a scene I titled "Take That, Twilight."
Okay. I think you might be getting to my memory that I didn't want to say. But go on.
Take that.
Every once in a while, a movie decides that they want to puff up their chest just a little harder than others do. This is definitely a moment.
What did I miss? Are you referring to Twilight, the vampire movie?
Yes.
What did I miss?
He
Really?
drinks his blood.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He drinks his
Ew,
blood
yeah,
to
that
get the
was
last
gross.
bit of NZT. I have so
I'm like, I just have comment. I was like, wow, was this like Popeye inspired? Like,
Popeye inspired.
how many times have you seen Popeye like laying on his belly and he's got like the spinach just like,
No, that's spinach though, not blood.
gotta get that, man. But oh man, yeah, this is just something you just don't see coming. I'm sorry, you don't. Like,
Until he's looking at it and you're like, oh no, is he going to?
yeah, exactly.
How is he going to?
And then if you remember, he's like, the Russian thug was like, you don't even use it right. Like, I melt it down and shoot it straight to the vein. Like, oh yeah, what could go wrong with that?
And it goes straight into the bloodstream. Oh gosh, yeah.
Yep. And then he gets too close. You kind of see that coming. You're like, okay, you're an idiot. Like, you're on NCT and you fall for that. Like, that's really sad on your part, buddy. You deserve to die. But all the blood leaking and he's face down, just supine on. No, actually, I'm sorry, prone. Just prone on the ground, looking at it, and I'm like, oh my God, they're really gonna. Yep, they're gonna do it. Because then you hear the voiceover. The only NZT left is what's left in this dude's blood, and you're like, no. And he just does it.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
But wow, you have to just question the side effects to his choice there.
I mean, even if it's a purer form being, dissolved and put into the bloodstream, like, is drinking the blood enough? Like, how much of that blood do you have to drink to really get a strong enough chemical reaction to kick you up? Just to get going.
I'm wondering, like, he doesn't seem like the cleanest person. What type of blood are we drinking here?
True. But does the Russian guy not have a pill in that capsule right by his head? I'm fairly certain that's not what he used to shoot himself up, because he says, I don't like having this one left, and he rattles it. You can hear there's a pill. Like, he has a pill.
Point.
He has a pill right there. He never had to drink the blood. All he had to do was get that last pill.
I didn't even think of that. Oh.
And it's right freaking there.
Wow. Well, he wasn't on NZT, so he wasn't thinking.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sure there's desperation, and maybe at that point, like, he couldn't move, and it's like his only option was like, the blood's coming to me. Drink, 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 drink. But he had other opportunity. It's like, dude, it's right there. It's right there. Just take the pill. You lost the one because you're an idiot. and take the pill. Go ahead, Prime.
This entire scene is balls to the wall, though. I mean, with everything that's going on with him, once he's on NZT, all of a sudden, like, I see an out, and by out I mean I've got an exposed needle head, and that is all I need, and I can get out of the situation. And like, as a paramedic, I do have my squeamishes. Eye injuries are one of my biggest squeamishes. I'm just like, oh,
this whole thing, I was watching it like this.
Yeah. God, and the fact that it's a used needle to the eye, I'm like, oh my God, that is just so unbelievably painful and disgusting. But then he uses Russian to kill the other guy, and a piano to take him out. I mean, the scene's got everything. It's got everything. It's a really good. My apartment has been invaded by thugs.
I like that it's a minimalist fight. He doesn't have anything in this house. I mean, the stuff that he does is still in boxes.
Yeah.
Like I do enjoy how the fight. I wish it had higher energy for like it felt like, particularly the moment when the guy just shoots the other Russian dude, and now he's like pointing and he's like trying not to move and everything, be quiet. Like it feels like it goes on either too long or there's not enough energy. Like it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, it feels like it stalls a little bit during the fight, and
I can see that.
But it not terrible. But
no,
I wish they'd kind of kept the energy up the whole time.
And what's wild is the whole scene starts with him on the ledge, and then to see how it evolves from being on a ledge to how it ended, it's quite the little tango dance that we went through.
Yeah. I will say one of the things that makes me nervous in movies is like people standing on the edge and they do like the 1 foot out and the kind of lean thing. It's like, it's not so bad, doesn't bother me so much, but it's the weird one when they have like the feet next to each other and it's kind of like, ooh, I'm slipping one forward, and like that, they kind of like that narrow stance. I'm like, that's definitely shaky ground, and it looks like you're gonna like accidentally fall versus stepping off on purpose.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me nervous, is like, oh, you look like you're gonna accidentally fall, and I don't like that.
Yeah, when I saw it in the beginning, I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of these movies.
I couldn't remember either. I even wrote down, I was like, do you think it starts with his suicide? Like, like as it's all playing out, like, geez, he's gonna just kill himself? All right. I bet you're wondering how I killed myself.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I had such a nice calm leisurely morning. I was like, oh, let's watch the movie. I was like, okay.
Kiwi shot up.
Since we're already talking about it, can we just talk about the Russian thug? Because I put him as a nitpick.
Yeah.
Was it?
So the Russian thug, I'm just like, why are we extending it? I never understand why we extend it to the point that we did. It's like
because the henchman became
you borrowed 100,000, you made 2 million, you paid back the 100,000. Why did we have to get him involved in the friggin' pill thing? Like it's just, to me, it just seemed like a waste of time. I've never liked the whole Russian thug thing.
To me, it's one of those moments where this movie feels like it's not in the right movie. I
think that's probably good.
Because it's another.
Matt, you're my Roger Ebert.
Thank you. It's another red herring where it's just like with what was it? What our trench coat guy, the henchman. Like it's just Yeah, it's just another red herring. And what kills me is that Eddie ends up lucking out of so many of these situations of just like, he just gets lucky. Like even with the Russian guy, right? Like it's the same thing of he acts. One, why does Eddie take the pill out? And why is he holding it the entire time? Like to lose it just so the Russian guy can do it. It's like, if you've got the pill, take the pill. You've got one pill, just take the pill. Just take it. Take it before this guy can do anything. Or also, why would you take it out of your pocket while you're still on the streets? Like, just lots of bad decisions and things happening. But overall, like, this Russian guy now has the pill. He realizes what it does. He escalates things, and he keeps coming back for more. Like, okay, so now that he's getting more powerful, smarter, and gaining like an industry, like this dude's now wearing suits and stuff, like he's clearly improving himself. Exactly. What does that mean? And what does that mean for Eddie? He should be a bigger problem for him. Nope. He just wants the drugs. He's kind of a nuisance, and now he's dead. Okay, so not a problem anymore. Cool. Like that's what keeps happening with Eddie, is like it's this rise and fall of like, will he, won't he? And somehow he keeps rising. Oh no, there's a hiccup. No, don't worry about that. We're fine. We're going back up. Like, it's just, there's these fake outs. There's these fake outs of him finally going to meet his demise and just completely lucking into a situation rather than the NZT saving his ass more often. You know, like, to be fair, when he's fighting the Russian guy, the NZT saves his ass because he drinks his blood and kicks his ass. But again, he lucks into that because the blood trails to him and he's able to get NZT into the system. Like, luck. He lucks out far too often with solutions, and it bothers me. Go ahead, Brian.
I agree with the luck, but I also agree. I'm like agreeing to my own comment before I even say it. I agree with the luck, but I also noticed he does a lot of dumb shit in this movie. Like a lot of really stupid shit. He has multiple NZT tablets, and we don't know about it, but at the time, but eventually we do. Mm-hmm. Why would you go to the meeting with Carl Van Loon without taking an NZT tablet?
Oh man,
it is inexplicable to me.
That's what he had him at Libby's house, though, not his own, right?
No, he had them.
He made a choice not to take it because he's like, I gotta get off these. This was that was his moment of clarity of like, no, I need to sober up. It's like, you can't do this sober, dude.
And he's over here like looking at the reports, and he's like, what do you call it? Like
hieroglyphs.
Hieroglyphs, yes, that's what he said. And I'm like, so you take the fucking pill and you go to the meeting. Like, it's really not that complicated. But he chose not to. And this is the other thing I hated, I don't like about this part of the movie. He goes to the meeting, and it ends up throwing up on the street. And that's it. New scene, he's walking into his apartment. I'm like, no consequences. Like, you see that you might have killed the hooker and all that on a TV. You have no idea what we don't know what Carl was saying to him at all because of the way that it was filmed, but you can only imagine it was a bunch of gibberish to us. All this going down, he leaves, throws up, and we're just moving on with the story. It seemed so jumbled to me. And it is inexplicable why he couldn't have just taken a tablet to solve everything.
It's all dumb, and the fact that he doesn't do it, but they don't even solidify that he didn't kill that woman.
That too.
So, like, in my opinion, I think again it's another red herring, and he's meant to it's meant for us to think that he did, but I think it was Atwood's bodyguard who's been tailing him. Like,
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to frame him,
and it's just like but again, that whole situation should have been a bigger deal. Like going to the lineup and getting out, like all that stuff. Like he just luck.
Well, at that point, he had a really good lawyer, a really
True.
good lawyer.
True.
They had on circumstantial evidence only,
The-
and then they do a lineup, and they couldn't even pick him out. So that's not luck. That's lawyer.
I mean, true. Which, yes, let's not fault the guy for being skilled at what he does.
Yeah.
And of course that guy is actually working for the other. But again, lucking into the fact that he's watching the news when they're talking about the thing, and
Now,
lawyer shows up, and like, it's like, ha 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 ha, you're their lawyer. Of course, that's what happened. You took my drugs. He's on NZ, like, able to make those conclusions and stuff. Like, he lucks into answers. He lucks into situations.
Yeah.
He lucks out of problems. And what sucks about it is he's taking a drug that is called, we're calling it Limitless, but like it's it's supposed to release 100% of your brain, and you're telling me that it couldn't come up with a solution. Luck was the answer.
I know.
Disappointing.
Does anyone have anything, or am I still looking at my notes?
I've got a couple of
I don't have anything. I am gonna have to go soon though. I have about another 15 minutes and then I gotta go.
Okay.
I've got like a couple of quotes, and then like I guess a head scratcher, but more or less kind of like a what do you think situation.
I have 2 scenes and head scratchers left, and that's it for my notes.
Well, let's knock them out. Let's do it. What scenes you got?
What do you guys want first?
Let's do a scene.
Head scratcher.
Oh, head scratcher. Head scratcher.
Look how we choose opposite.
All right. It's a simple
Hey,
head-
you're here for 15 minutes. Like, let's get what you want for sure. Head scratchers.
Here's a simple head scratcher. Was brother-in-law run-in truly random?
I kind of fight myself on this.
Me too.
It feels orchestrated.
Uh-huh.
So it feels like Eddie might have been targeted.
What'd you say, Jen?
When did they run it? Can you give me the?
It was just on the street.
Brother-in-law on the street of New York City.
I was just on the street randomly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that happens in New York City. No.
I'm thinking the brother knew that he was a struggling writer and maybe knew his route, maybe stalked him a little bit, figured out what his route was, and then planted himself in an area that he knew he'd be seen.
I have a theory.
Sure.
Because I'm curious if did Atwood own? No, he didn't. Atwood didn't own. Obviously, he didn't because he ran out of pills. So he didn't know where they were coming from.
No.
I don't know. I get the feeling that the brother-in-law really did work for whoever it was that manufactures the pills. They say it at the end. I think he was getting the pills from the supplier, and that's how Atwood found out about him, and that's why he got rid of him and was trying to find the pills. But I think whoever it was that's like above Eddie's brother-in-law in the company, like there's some sort of like bonus or extra for like if you know somebody that can benefit from, like they can really benefit and like move up, like because it's all a manipulation game. Find somebody who's
like
smart.
a referral
Well, kind of, but it's like if you know somebody who is like really smart, like he gave it to his sister, right? Like, I mean, he's giving this drug away to intelligent people, but the goal being like if they take the drug and then they are able to kind of like escalate to that level of higher intelligence and power, then they can be manipulated.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit. $800 a pill, right? Like that person's making a ton of money. Well, guess how many drugs they're buying.
Right.
And guess where that $800 is going? Right into our bank account so we can make more of this easy drug. So,
Yep.
you know, like it's kind of find somebody who can elevate their life so that they can afford the drug. Therefore, you're creating job security because they're going to be addicted and they have to take the drug because it will kill them if they don't.
Yeah.
What a wonderful metaphor for drug addiction. That's all I got for that, unless you want to keep talking about drug use.
No.
Okay.
I think we're all in agreement, so that the brother-in-law was definitely premeditated.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He was looking for him.
So a scene that I titled was Limitless is a tablet a day.
That was a quote?
No.
Is this scene? I don't.
The scene, and it's basically when he talks about. It's basically when you go into like I believe it's a monologue of what happens when he takes a tablet a day at this point.
Okay, so like towards the beginning when he's like regulating himself on it and is like,
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
He talks about how he did this, he finished his book in 4 days.
Learned a language.
He was running and learning foreign language, just all that. I just remember.
How crazy is that to passively learn a second language?
I know. Like you barely hear it, and all of a sudden you're fluent. And then then he's at the clubs and he's talking, and he's clearly just feeling like a lot better about his life while on NZT. I wrote it down because A, it's a monologue. I love monologues. B, it is it shows the power that NZT has.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I think it's crazy that like even at a certain point, I mean, this guy is operating at 100% regularly with one pill.
Yep.
And it's like, nope, not fast enough. So he ups the dosage to 2 pills a day. It's like, you're insane, dude. It's like it just all in an effort to be faster. Like, dude, you can't, man. Like you could. I have to imagine that the crash from 2 pills. Oh, that is hitting you so fucking hard. Like a ton of bricks doesn't begin to describe what you feel like.
And then at this point too, once again, the camera work, everything that's happening with the camera, like when he's looking at all the stocks, and you're seeing all these numbers flash incredibly quickly. It's like that's literally probably the speed that he's reading at. To where I said in the beginning, the camera makes you feel what Eddie feels from the inside, like what he sees, how he feels, how he's acting, all that.
Yeah, there really is good camera work.
It's fantastic camera work. It really is. When he gets to go to the beach with his friends and jumps off the cliff.
The beach wasn't nearby.
What?
The beach wasn't nearby.
Yeah, exactly. Nearby, like all of it. It's just a really, really well done monologue. Yeah. Really well done.
Yeah, no, it's a good one, and I like the seeing him kind of like grow.
Yep.
And did you guys kind of get this vibe as well? But like as he's going on like all these vacations, trips, meeting all these people and stuff, like he has a confidence, and I think he talks about that as well. Is like all of my shortcomings, anxieties faded. I was a different person on NZT. He was confident and comfortable, all that good stuff. But like he never seems to be motivated by something. I think it's the stock guy that he first meets and everything. He's like, hey, I know I'm sure you've got some portfolio or whatever, but if you don't, whatever, reach out to like just the casual conversation with that guy. Like he's talking to him about stocks and all the things and like predictions and whatnot and telling him all these things. And it's not done in a way of like talking down to anybody or anything like that, or just like arrogance. It's just, it's so matter of fact. And when the guy hands him his card and everything, he's like, give me a call. He's just kind of like, yeah, okay. Like,
yeah,
I wasn't thinking anything of this. This was just a conversation we were having.
Yep.
So it's like those weird moments of like, he's not really motivated to do something, but he puts himself in an opportunity and it's created.
Yeah. And then the last scene that I wrote was I titled "I was blind, but now I see."
Okay, I wrote this quote down, but I don't remember when it happens.
It's his first.
It's when he takes it.
First time he took NZT.
Okay, it was the first quote I wrote down. Yes.
Yep, and I didn't really, I used the quote as the title because it's literally the perfect title, because once again, this is the true use of color that you see, where he's just been in this gray grittiness. He pops NZT. You've got the landlord's wife is just barking at him. And then all of a sudden, everything just becomes this golden brightness. And the very first thing that he says after he's done talking to himself, or talking to us to himself, is, "What's wrong?" And it throws off the landlord's wife entirely. And then we instantly see exactly how effective this drug is, to where it's like, I got a corner of a book that I remembered from 12 years ago from this girl I was trying to hook up with. So I saw a book 12 years ago. I had no idea that this was even in my memory bank. And yet I now know that you're trying to go for law, or you're studying law and all that. And one thing leads to another. And he ends up, banging her and all that stuff. But instantly, we are shown exactly how effective NZT is, and the power that it has on, or the effect that it has on the human mind. And it makes you very intrigued about NZT. You're just like, what is that drug?
It really, like, as I said, Adderall before, but like it really does seem like it's ADHD medication, but
yeah,
on another level. Sorry, Lucy.
I feel like it would kick Alzheimer's in the ass too.
I probably. Actually, that's an interesting point. You're leading me into like what my head scratcher at the end is going to be. But
I've got 2 head scratchers left, and that's it. I think I'll start with my ultimate one.
Yeah.
Because as many times as I've watched this movie, it just never freaking makes sense to me. He knows what NZT is. He clearly sees that he's already having glitches in the system fairly soon. You have when you're on NZT, you have full capacity of your brain. How in the world are you not researching about NZT way sooner than you did? I mean, after like 2 days on it, you should be already looking at, how am I going to get more? How am I going to have a good supply? How am I going to make it safe for me? Because I'm on it, I have full capacity of my brain, and I can figure this out more than anyone else can. It is, again, it's inexcusable to me how he's not immediately doing the research.
Like I said, this is the stuff that kills me. This is what kills me. These are smart people doing dumb things, and it's like, how can you tell me that a drug is supposed to make somebody that much smarter, and somehow they're not seeing that obvious thing? You have a limited supply of drugs. Yeah. How are you going to get more? you lucked into the bag, which is my other quote, by the way. Like you luck into the bag of drugs. And now what? Like you're taking it. How, like you said, how is one of the first things that you're not plotting or thinking through is like, how do I get more? And one of the things that they do throughout this entire movie is he just mindlessly takes the pill. We have no clue what his supply is. They never tell us a number of pill. And every time he reaches into a jar and like, it's almost like he's dipping his finger into like peanut butter or sugar or something. And he's just like, oh. You know, like it's the casual nature of how he's taking this drug is a little infuriating. It's like, you have a limited supply. Why are you pretending you don't?
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And again, this is supposed to be a smart person who's been made smarter. How are you not seeing this obvious problem that is right in front of you?
I mean, once you like, you know the effects of it. So once you get it, and you have it to where it's like, okay, I know everything about this drug. I know the side effects. I know how to counteract the side effects. Now I've got all that tapered down. Now I can probably start working the stock market. It's not going to change anything, but now you actually have the supply to continue a lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle on NZT and have the better edge over everybody.
Is there a healthy lifestyle on NZT, bro? It's a stretch.
It could, you could find it. And
can we talk about the end? It's what I'm leaning towards.
I do have one more head scratcher before the end, and then we can go to the end.
All right.
I don't get it. I don't know what Eddie's plan is, but this is when he's back in the apartment of his ex-brother-in-law, who he has seen is brutally shot. He hears one noise. He grabs a golf club and screams, "Hey!"
I didn't get that either.
Someone shoots someone. I don't think "Hey" is going to be like, well, this guy's serious. He means business.
I don't know. I mean, what would you do if you're caught inside of an apartment with a presumed murderer? Like you hear a noise, you see a dead body in front of you that has been shot multiple times. Like, are you really in your right mindset? And like, what are you screaming when you hear a noise and you're trying? I guess the real question is, do you try and intimidate the noise or do you stay silent?
I would definitely stay silent to make sure, because I'm in an apartment building, number one.
Yeah.
So how about making sure the noise is coming from the building, the apartment I'm in, versus maybe next door neighbors?
Yeah. Or just some kid in the hallway.
Yeah, or exactly. Or, someone dropped whatever. I don't know. They dropped something. Yeah. I can't think of anything a baseball. Whatever it is, something got dropped, right? So I would definitely wait to make sure that there's no one in the apartment. If I know that the apartment's clear, at that point, I'm calling the cops. I'm saying, I went to go help him out with his laundry and he wanted breakfast, and I came back and this is what I saw.
Yeah. So my quote is from that scene. So like after he has his whole moment of like the, trying to hide from the presumed murderer and all that good stuff, he sits I think this is probably one of the strangest parts. He sits next to him on the couch.
Isn't that hilarious? Like minutes ago, he's petrified of seeing the dead guy, the dead person, and then he just like sits right next to him.
Oh, he relaxes into it real fast.
Yeah.
But that's where my quote comes from. It's shit. If you ever cooked, I'd be dead too. And that's the aha moment of like, that's right. He doesn't cook. Goes to the oven to check.
Check the oven.
So, yeah, I thought that moment was funny. Like him sitting down on the chair. Like, kudos to being smart enough to put gloves on as he decides to ransack the rest of the place.
I love how they're like yellow rubber.
Yeah. The most classic. What was it, Brian?
I was just saying, I gotta say the oven, brilliant hiding place if you don't cook.
Hell, I wouldn't even like connect the oven. Like I would have the gas turned off, disconnected, and like I'd still hide shit in there.
Yeah.
But I make sure that it wouldn't get destroyed by somebody accidentally turning the oven off or something.
Yeah.
You know, like
Exactly. All right. What about the end?
Okay. So we can really break it down, but I just kind of have like, it's the thought, the real question. We have the standoff between Eddie and Van Loof, and what it boils down to is, now I'm going to ask you, Brian, to correct me if I'm wrong, because now I'm not feeling so confident about this ending. Sure. Eddie has claimed that through the research and with his labs and everything, he has perfected the drug, and it is now no longer going to kill him. He can take it, but guess what? I'm not even on it anymore. I don't have to take it anymore. Like, I've perfected it to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Is he or is he not actually on NZT? Is that a bluff? He's no longer on the drugs? Or is he on the drugs? Main point that I would like to point out, that Brian, you have brought up this entire movie, the color. The entire ending scene where he is running for senator is bright. Do you think he bluffed Van Loof?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. 12 months is a long time to be on NZT. And, you know, the more you're on it, the more, and once you figured out how to get rid of the side effects and all that stuff, there might be some things that you can figure out. I think he might have been off of it, and now this is just the new him, where it's almost like it's almost like it's NZT is like streamlined in his blood naturally now.
He's just permanently unlocked it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I feel like this is one of the good things with this ending, is it's certainly up for like debate, or you can change your mind about it. Like the more you think about it, maybe you have a different opinion. But one of the things
I've always appreciated.
What was that?
I was gonna say I've always appreciated talking to Carl, and then he's looking up, and he's basically in mid conversation with Carl, and then almost starts like a side conversation about that truck driver is going to crash into that taxi. He's texting, he's distracted, he's going 30 miles per hour. There's not like just all these rapid calculations, and boom, you just see it. Lo and behold, looks right back at him. I see everything. I'm 50 steps ahead of you. Like, it is like he's having 40 conversations with one person. And yeah, it's like, that is definitely NZT, but is it NZT as in you're taking a daily, or you truly have tapered off? I think he really did find a way to not need NZT anymore.
I think it's certainly a good debate, because he's with Lindy, and she's made it very clear that she doesn't want to be with him while he's on this drug. And he seems like a good enough person that when he's, he says he's going to do something, or he makes it like goes to do it, he's going to do it. Like, he has conviction and everything. And also, he's not a traditional addict, if that's fair to say. No, so it's like, I think that it's possible.
He is a traditional addict. He had a major drinking problem before he got onto NZT. He has addict tendencies.
Well, he has addict tendencies. I'll give you
fair.
that.
That's fair.
I think he's full of it. I think there's a part in the ending where he turns around and there's some like a little hint of fear in his eyes, like an oh shit moment.
For me, it's the last line of the movie. Lindy is looking at him with kind of like this smirk of like this knowing smirk. And what does Eddie say? What? Like, I read that as somebody being like, "You're using it, aren't you?" And it's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, it feels like it. But I do think that, like, again, I think it's kind of a bluff in the sense that, like, he's not off of it. I don't think that there's a way that he could get to the point of being 100% off of it. But I do think that he could have gotten to the point where they perfected the formula. It's no longer something that will deteriorate and kill you if you're not on it. Like, you can get rid of those things. But
it doesn't like skip your memory 18 hours and
yes, like they can fix the flaws. They fix the flaws and that kind of a thing.
Exactly.
And so one of the things that I think that this movie has it has been based off to some degree, or the original story, I'm not sure which, but and I know I've brought it up before, but Flowers for Algernon. I can't remember. Have either of you guys read the book?
Definitely not.
Long story short, a man receives brain surgery that makes him gradually more and more intelligent, to the point where he is eventually just like super genius. But the flip side of it is that at a certain point, it fails. It'll get him to a certain peak, but because of whatever the technology or whatever it is, the process, it deteriorates. So he's beginning to lose his intelligence to the point where he knows he's going to die. So, like, not only is it a failure, it will kill him. But within it, he is at a level of intelligence. Like, so the surgery is such a success that he's like, okay, I know what you guys did and I know what you did wrong. I fixed it. So the next time you do the surgery, it will be a success, but I'm going to die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he finds the problem. Like so it works. He can save the next person, but he can't save himself. And that's kind of like where I'm seeing this movie, where that need of like the drug and everything of like, it is, if he doesn't take it, it's that deterioration. It will kill him, which we see happening all the time. And while we make the complaint of like, it takes him way too long to realize, oh, I need a steady supply of this, I need to create a lab.
Yeah.
By the time he does this and he has it in his bluff, I fixed it. I saved the, like I've removed the problems of the drug and kept all of the good stuff. It's more efficient, it's more effective, it's better now. So even though you've got the drug, it means nothing to me anymore. I don't need that. I've got the better stuff. So that kind of Flowers for Algernon sort of situation of recognizing the problem, but being able to fix it and being able to save himself in this situation rather than being too far gone. So, which I also kind of wonder if he did fix the drug, did he give the fixed drug to his ex-wife, who could probably benefit from being on a safer version of the drug rather than
I bet, yeah,
the rough situation she's been left in.
I would for sure think he did that.
Hook up the ex. Go ahead, Jen.
I gotta get going, guys.
I really don't have anything else. Like that's all of my stuff.
I'm ready for who won the
movie.
Ready for who won the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wins the movie? Well, somebody else has to go because I don't know yet.
I'll go first.
Okay, you go.
I didn't think so much about this, but Brian, I think when you'd mentioned it at the beginning, like the color and everything, like the design of this movie is truly incredible. But what I think it really boils down to is the cinematography. Like the camera work in this is really good. I love the moment where, because I'm pretty sure it's all done in one take, but the moment where Eddie runs out of the restaurant and he throws up in the street and like the camera literally flips. Like it's, I have to imagine that camera was on some sort of like system that just they rotated and it's literally just all done in one. And I love those sort of designs where it's not a cut, it's not a different take, it's not really a trick, it's using a camera effectively. they did a lot of like simple camera tricks in a really good, effective way to make this movie seem like a freaking dude who is way beyond intelligence. Like I love that about filmmaking. When people use the technology, when they use the medium effectively and in creative ways, not necessarily like we used CGI, we just did it in computers, we made it happen. It's like they did all this stuff for real. Like this is a natural trick, and it to me it always looks more effective and it looks better. And these are literal things that we can do rather than having to fake it.
Yeah.
So yeah, cinematography wins it for me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree. Although some of it was difficult to watch, it was a very cool. It was cool.
Done.
All right.
Yeah.
No, good talk, guys. I knew we'd have fun breaking down Limitless. I knew that there was definitely going to be, some things that we needed to unpack about choices that were made and why. And I think we had a good job with that one. All right, honorable mentions. I got to give it to NCT because people are stupid in this movie without it. NCT is like the true hero.
That's one way of looking at it.
And then I'm gonna give another honorable mention to Bradley Cooper. His performance, like I said, he's doing two different Eddie Moras, and they are day and night difference. And it's the same actor. It's really, you have to keep reminding yourself that it's the same actor that is pulling off both performances, and just does a fantastic job. But ultimately, it's cinematography all the way on this one, all the way. Just the colors, the camera, the way that the camera does all the work for you as to how you should be feeling at this exact moment. Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable work with what they did in this one.
Yeah. Totally agree. All right. That is a wrap on Limitless. We finally did it. We did it, guys. Yay, Limitless. Yeah, this was a great chat. I think we hit it all. This was great. But with that in mind, Jen, since you and I are switching weeks because you are a saint, do you have next week's pick for us?
I definitely do. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And let's get our good posture ready. It's another Angelina Jolie. And the movie is called Wanted.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Streaming on Netflix, Wanted. I'll say starring Angelina Jolie, but she's not the star. Although she stands out. She definitely stands out.
She's my star.
Oh, she stands out.
Oh, she definitely stands out.
Out of the water, she stands out.
You get it. You get what I was saying. You get it. But yes. All right. Well, so that is a wrap on this week's chat on Limitless. This was fantastic. Check us out on Instagram at good. Wow, I'm blanking. Is it good.flickas on Instagram? We're good.flickas. Wow, it's been a minute and my brain froze.
That's all right. Check us out anyway. Don't worry about it.
That's crazy. Just totally blanked. Anyway, check us out on Instagram at good.flickas. Follow us here on YouTube and come in. Check us out next week here on Monday. Hopefully Monday. To hear us chat about Wanted streaming on Netflix. Give us a follow at GoodFlickas. Hit that bell. You can also send us an email at goodflickas2020@gmail.com. Let us know how we're doing. Give us some advice. We'd love to hear from you. Other than that, we look forward to seeing anybody here next week for our chat on Wanted. It's going to be a good time. I don't think we have Nick back by then, but is it our last week with you, Brian?
Next week will be last week with me. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Italy.
Last night with the OG trio next week, and then we switch it up.
Yeah, total flip.
That's so weird.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. with that being said, I think we are all done. Just next week's chat wanted. So Brian, go ahead and close us out, good sir.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed Limitless. You know, they always say that we use 10% of our brains. I guarantee you, when you listen to us, we use 100% of our love for movies on this one. We will see you next week. So please remember, please just know that we don't know competition because no one wants to compete with us. So we'll see you next week, though.